We're getting our pineapples out with the colour here, weren't we? If you don't mind me saying.
Yes.
Did that help with the inspiration, the colour palette of the techniques you were going with?
Completely. I mean, that was the earrings that you just, that was what I started with, and then my posh pineapples. And then the rest just, because the colours are so perfect.
Oh,
they're just, no, I didn't have to think at all about this one. It was lovely. Really, really nice kit.
I think am I right in saying this? Because I still haven't partaken in seed beads yet.
Okay.
Am I right in saying that the seed beads we've got here in this design for this technique work perfectly with the size and shape of the Swarovski?
Yeah, 11Os are perfect for this technique. This is bead netting, it's called.
Wow.
And it's absolutely perfect. You wouldn't want to go much, you would lose the effect if you went bigger than that with an 8. But no, the 11s are perfect.
So basically what we've got here is I've got the kit in 2 parts. Now you may well already have your seed beads and actually want to do this design, but you need the right type and look and shape and size of Swarovski for this technique to work. So I've got them here for you. This is the first part of your kit today.
This is amazing. This is an amazing price. I've not seen that green before as well. It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous kind of seafoam green,
it's like prairie-light, isn't it? It's lovely. Lovely colour.
It's gorgeous. I think with this colour, it's one of those green for people that don't like green.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
No, that's good.
A little bit like that emerald I've got coming up for you later. That's kind of a bluey emerald. Now, what we have here for you is a really, really special colour palette and a really special colour range, and we've got these variation in your sizes. So both of them that you have there are your Swarovskis, as you can see. You are going to be getting 48 of the 6mm bicones, and these ones are going to give you that lovely, it's got that added technique which Swarovski place on some, not all, but some of their really high-end quality pieces, and it gives you this lovely multi-layer look. Really helps, it makes it look even more faceted. It's almost like Venus hair quartz, isn't it?
It's beautiful. And I've found, and I time my kits.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. I time my kits. And hand on heart, it takes me, I think, probably about 40-45 minutes longer if I have Swarovskis in a kit. Because I just keep looking at them.
Because you keep getting lost in thought.
I keep playing with them and moving and taking photographs and...
That's what they are there, they're captivating, aren't they?
I adore them. Absolutely.
I've also got that glorious seafoam colour. Now these are slightly more delicate, but they are in the same shape as you can see. Slightly smaller and more delicate in size, so they're going to give you a slightly more dainty, if you will, look. You have got with these a lovely pairing within the design that I think just ties it in so nicely.
They all work so beautifully together. They really do. Really nice kit.
We've also got in here, which is your essential, your beading needles. We haven't seen these in kits recently, let alone the 10 size 10s.
No, that's right.
4 of these ones. These are perfect for your beading. So if you've never done your beading before, don't think, oh, hey, up a diamond socks sometimes. They'll do. They won't. These ones are specifically designed for your beaded jewellery. So they've got a lovely flexibility to them, really nice and fine amongst other things. And then I've got your wildfire as well, which is in this lovely kind of verdigris colour.
It's lovely. It's a beautiful colour. It's lovely.
That ties in really well with the seed beads, doesn't it? So you've got this as your first part of the kit. You're running low on your Swarovskis. Come on in and get these ones whilst you can. Push Pineapple Swarovski is your first part. And it's just £21.95 for you for all of these. I mean, when would you ever be able to even buy a piece of Swarovski jewellery for that price?
No, you're right. You're right.
You just wouldn't, would you?
Right. They're beautiful. But I think it's the green for me. I've never seen it before. It's just lovely.
It's really
like
pretty.
I don't know. There's a dessert, a mint chocolatey type dessert.
Mint choc chip?
No, for
Mint
me,
Viennetta?
that's the one. It just reminded me of that.
Yes. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I do get it. You've got that lovely kind of delicate, almost creamy milky green, haven't you? And look how that glows. It's just sensational. Really beautiful pairing on those ones. Okay, if you want to add these to your order, free phone number at the bottom of your screen. I will say to you as well, don't forget, we had the selection of your Swarovski crystals on the morning show, which you could buy. I think there are some available still around the £40 mark. And if you wanted to get your hands on those and be in the chance of winning an inflatable, then they are still available as far as I know. If you want to add to your collection, you are going to be getting just shy of 100 Swarovski in this £21.95, and that comes with the needles, and it comes with the wildfire as well.
That's ace.
It's a good deal, isn't it?
That's a lovely bundle. That's lovely.
It's nice, isn't it? And if you did have your seed beads at home, obviously then you can make loads and loads and loads with that. If you're running low on your seed beads, are we going to do it straight away? Let me just forewarn, okay? This has been extremely popular. This has already been very, very popular. Quantity of my stock-wise, a decent proportion has gone. A high percentage of this one has gone already. We haven't seen that much Swarovski today. The next one is about to fly out of the door as quick as a high-speed flamingo that might look like this. I want it high-speed, Ben. High-speed. High-speed flamingo. Thank you, Ben. Could you believe that wasn't rehearsed? I know, mate. I'm about to bring to you this trio. Do you know the closing price of this, Mark?
Of the seed beads?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was your reaction when you found out?
This is ridiculous, as always. Very, very silly.
I'm going to give you the explanation quickly as what they are, and we will then bring in the graphics. They will then sell out within 4 minutes max. So these are your Mayuki seed beads. These are seed beads that have been around for many, many, many years. They have been extremely popular, and over the last sort of, when were they developed? 1949 was it? When they were developed, these ones have been checked with their movement, checked with their beauty, checked with their evenness, checked with their drill holes, so that every single step is always as it should be. You have got silver lined amber. These are everything you could want within a seed bead.
Completely, utterly. No, they're stunning.
These are your 8/0s. That basically means you would get 8 in an inch. So these ones, not fiddly at all. You get your size 11s. Now these ones again are silver lined, and these are lime. Look at how they move.
Peridot, isn't it? It's peridot for me.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's like the best colour, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
And then finally, another 11, and these ones are your rose gold colour, Aurora Borealis. So lots of different techniques in these, which takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of money. To make a Mayuki seed bead anyway is quite a high cost thing to do in terms of maybe, I would say, other comparative beads on the market. You know, these are very high end, been around for quite some time. I have got the added processes there of the likes of the, lining, the likes of the colouring on the outside, the different techniques, and therefore we would want and expect a much higher price point. Your graphics are coming live in 3, 2, 1. £11.95. Yes, that is for all three. For all three of them, £11.95 is your deal on this one today. That is meaning, if per tube, it's about £4 each.
That's amazing.
£4 for your large tubes, with your lining, mind you, which often is a little bit more. £11.95 is absolutely exceptional. And you can see how perfectly they work with Mark's mind and his design, how he's come to create. I mean, that is pineapple texture all over, isn't it?
Completely. And it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work if I didn't have these specific colours.
And in the right sizes too,
completely.
I suppose.
Yeah, completely.
So if you want to get this push pineapple Mayuki texture and colour.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah? Do you get it now?
Really?
Push pineapple Mayuki. Yeah? Get it?
Right.
Good. Kerry's like, guys, really? That long? £11.95. If you do want to get that look, you have to get this now. And you have to get these sizes and these selections. £11.95, they're absolutely flying out. Now, I will make you aware, start quantity on these, 198. Nowhere near that now. Half gone. About half gone
Those
now.
earrings next to you I would sell for £15.
So money back.
Yeah, so the necklace to the left would be 45. Next to the left, 60.
Oh yeah, that's
a bracelet straight below the little ball one there, that would be 20. and then the pineapple, which did take a long time, that probably took me about 5 hours. I'd have that on for 30, 35.
Wow, you a bargain, you are, Mark. But yeah, that's incredible. £11.95. These are about to sell out. Good luck to you. We are now going to dive on into our demo with Mark, and we are going to be learning the bracelet, aren't we? You're excited?
No.
You're nervous, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I've sat down. You can always tell when I'm nervous because I sit down.
That's a good insider hint, that is.
And I've sat down twice, both with seed beads. Isn't that funny?
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm going to show you, if you could pass me that over.
No problem.
This is a lovely technique, which I've just learnt myself, which is called flat chenille. I did chenille on the Late Show with Zena on, when was it, last Sunday evening, I think it was, which you make a little cylinder for, make a rope. But this is the flat version, okay, which it's a bit tricky and fiddly to start. Once you've done a couple of rows, you get into that rhythm, and then it's quite easy. But I've done lots of practice, so there's no reason why I should mess this up.
I just want to show them
fine.
off.
It's just so pineapple, isn't it?
So pineapple. Oh,
Yeah.
that's just pineapple, isn't it?
It is, completely and utterly
Gorgeous
pineapple.
movement to it as well.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So, let's get our pineapple on.
Okie doke. So, I've taken a needle, actually I'm using the needle and thread from the kit. Size 10 is my go-to size.
Why is
I
that?
find size 12 for me it's a bit fine, and I get a bit cat-handed with them. So, and because you've got 11s and 8s in this, it goes through, the size 10 goes through the hole so easily. So that's cool. So the first thing we're going to do is choose a stopper bead and go for a bead that isn't part of your kit. Let's move this along a little bit. So we're just going to pop our stopper bead on the end, leave about a tail of about 6 inches. You should only do it once, but I tend to, extra security, I pop that through twice. And then we're going to pop on. Now I've gone for 8 on this size, but depending on how wide you want your bracelet, if you wanted it wider, you'd add more. If you wanted it thinner, you'd add less. So I've gone for 8, which is about just over an inch wide. So we're going to pick up 8 of our 8-Os. So that's a good way of remembering it. Okay, so I've picked up 8 of my 8-Os, and I'm going to take them down to the bottom. So you can see my stopper bead at the very end. It might be an idea to look over this first section on YouTube or record it and just watch it 3 or 4 times just to get the hang of it, because the first little section is different to the rest of the bracelet, and if you mess this first little section up, all of the beads will then be sat in the wrong places. So it's really worth just concentrating on this first section. So I've taken my 8 beads, and our next step is I'm going to pick up a green, so an 11, an 8, and an 11. And what I'm going to do, I'll talk you through it first of all, is I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to miss the first 8-O, so I'm going to miss it, and I'm going to take the needle through number 2 and number 3. So I'm going to go over number 1 through 2 and 3. So I'm going to pick that up in my fingers. I find it easier to describe what I'm about to do and then do it. So I'm going to take my needle, so I'm going to miss bead 1, and I'm going to take the needle through number 2 and number 3. And I'm going to pull. And then what you've got at the end, can you see you've got a little group of 4. You've got your 2 green and your 2 gold. Okay? So I'm coming out of that second bead, and you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Okay, so it's well worth checking at this point before you go any further. So I'm going to take my next 11-O, the green, and I'm going to go through the next 8-O and the next. So I'm going to go through 2. Pull that through. So now you should have 1, 2, 3 left. So I'm going to take my next 11-O, go through the next 2, pull that through, which you should be left with 1, which I am, and there's the stopper bead at the end. So we're going to take our next 11-O and we're going to sew through that last 8-O.
Okay.
Now at this point, it will start to flip over, it will start to make a curve. As soon as you do the next section, it'll straighten up, so don't be put off by that first little section.
Just to let you know, 1/3 approximately of that kit left now, approximately
Wow.
1/3. So fingers crossed, good luck, because as I said, I had 200. I do not anymore, obviously.
Okay, so next step, we're coming out of this last 8-O here. So we're going to pick up an 11 and an 8. and we're going to sew back through that green bead. And then what happens is, can you see we've got 2 of the yellow and a green sticking out at the top.
I see.
So if I bring the bracelet across, you can see that, that I will have, along the top here will be the little sticky outies. Okay, so all I've done at the end is I've filled in the gaps in between with another row, but I'll talk to you about that when we get there. So there'll be all these little green sticky outs all the way along, and then you're just going in to fill the gaps.
Got you.
Okay, so that's that first little green one at the top there is my sticky out green. So we've got 2 of the 8 O's, so we're going to fill that gap with another 2. So we're going to go through the green, pull through. So we're coming out of the green. We've got a gap here with 2 8 O's, so we're going to fill that gap. And I just need to turn that green over. So we're going to go through the green and pull it through. And you'll notice that we've got little groups now of 4 gold 8 O's all the way down. So we're going to fill the next gap. So I'm going to go through the green. Now this little section now is the most complicated, so I'll take you through it first of all. Can you see I'm coming out of a green bead here? Okay, I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to go across, directly across, and I'm going to go down the last gold in that row. Okay, so I'm going to go across and down. Okay, so I'll just do that. Okay, so I'll just move this across just a tad. So I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to go across and down the lower of those gold beads. Okay, and I'm also going to come through the gold, through the green as well. Okay, I'm going to pull that through, and what will happen is that thread will just sit in and be hidden away in the top. Okay, so what that does is it brings the last 2 gold in line in the row. Okay,
yeah.
So we're coming out of the green, so we're going to take our needle up through the first gold and straight over through to the second. I'm going to pull that through. So there's our green little sticky out on the bottom row there. Okay, so can you see all the way up we've got groups of 2 of our, groups of 4 of our little gold beads. Okay, and what we're going to do with the green beads are going to be like a trellis pattern. So we've got them in a certain place on the first row, so they're going to be in a second place in the second. And you see there's a gap in between the new sets of 2 orange. So we're going to take a green, we're going to go through 2 of the orange, pull that through, then we're going to go through the next 2, pull it through, and then we're going to take a green through the next 2, which will bring us out to the outside of our row. Okay, so that's 3 rows we've done now. So we've gone up, so we've come down, up and down.
I see.
Okay, so we're at this stage now.
Yeah.
Can you see the zigzag starting to
Already,
form
yeah.
the green beads here? Okay, so we're coming out of a gold. So the first move we're going to do, we're going to pick up another 2 gold and go through the green that's sticking out. So basically we're going to be sewing through whichever bead or beads are sticking out. So we've got a gap here, so we're going to fill with the 2 gold through the green, and then we're going to fill the gap with the 2 gold. Okay, now if I put my needle down now, can you see there's nowhere for me to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another little faffy move. We only have to do this move on this side nearest to me.
Okay.
Okay, this is the difficult side. This top side is really easy. Okay, so just take a bit of time with this bottom section. So I've got nowhere to go here. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up 2 of our orange, and we're going to go down and up. So we're going to go in a circle through the 2 orange that are already there. And what will happen then is they will pop up alongside. Okay, so we've got our next set of 4. We're going to take our needle and we're going to bring it through the first bead so it comes out of the middle of the 2. So we're going to take our needle up through so it comes out in the middle there. Then we're going to pop on a green, which looks a bit odd because we're filling a gap, but we haven't filled any of the previous gaps, but it will all make sense in a second. So we're going to take our green in between the two golds. I'm going to pull that through, nice and tight. And then we're going to pick up the bead that's going to be the sticky outie. Okay, so we're going to pick up a green and a gold, and we're going to take our needle through the green that's sticking out and the two orange. So we're going to go through into the green orange. Okay, so there's our green sticky outie, which has now been formed. Okay, and you can see now that we've got these gaps that we're going to have the green beads filling in to get the diamond pattern. So we're going to take the green through two, put it nice and tight. Got a gap there to fill, so we're going to go through the two green, put it through. Then we're going to pop the green, and we're going to take that through, so we're on the outside. Okay, we need to pop on a green, so we're going to pop on a green and a gold. And we're going to go through just the green. Okay, so there's our sticky outie. So all the time, every time you get to an edge, you need to think that you need to make that little sticky outie section. So we've got two here, so we need to make a group of 4. We've got the sticky out greens. So wherever you have sticky out greens down a row, you know that you need to fill the gap before and after them with a group of 2 orange.
I see.
So we're going to go through the green, pull it through nice and tight. So there's your next group of 4 made. Going to go through the next one, pull it through, and we're going to go through the next one. Okay, so there's the green. And so we're going to pull that through. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we've already got our sticky outie here, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our needle in a clockwise direction through those beads. So we're going to go down through the left. I would recommend recording this or watching it back on YouTube and doing it along with me, and it'll all make sense. Through the green, and then we're going to go back up through the 2 golds, because we know that on this row here there's no green sticky outie, so we have to pop on a green sticky out. So we're just going to fill the gap through 2, fill the gap through 2. There's quite a few of this demonstration on YouTube anyway, so if you find you should be able to cope easily with this. But if you just go onto a search engine and pop in flat chenille stitch, and you'll get quite a few videos that might explain it. But I think I've done not too badly.
I'm following it.
So what we're going to do then is we've got our green sticky outie here, so we know that we've got these little gold gaps to fill. So as I said, this top row is much easier than the bottom row. There's less moves to do. And we're just going to fill the gap with the greens, nice and tight. Okay.
Last Chance Saloon, by the way, on the seed bead section.
Wow.
That's at the bottom of your screen, just to let you know.
Okay.
The main graphics just at the side of the Swarovski, by the way.
Wow.
23 of these ones left, apparently. Limited stock, so good luck.
Okay. So this is the tricky bit again, so I'm just going to quickly go over this once more. So we're coming down, but there's nowhere for us to go. So we're going to pick up 2 of our golds, and we're going to do a complete circuit. So we're going to do a loop up through the 2 golds, and then we're going to pull nice and tight. We're going to go through in between the 2. We're going to pop on a green in the middle there, which is going to fill in the gap. Then we're going to pop in a green and a gold through the green and the 2 gold, which will give you your sticky outie on the next row. And you can already see that there's no green sticky outies here, so we need to pop them in. You've got the 2 sets of 2. So all we're going to do is just take our green bead all the way along through 2, and then we're going to pull the bead again through 2, and then the next green up and through. Okay, and then you would pick up your gold and your green, and you would then go back down through the next row. So all I've done is I've gone all the way along. I've done it the wrong way through. All the way through should be green and then gold. green and then gold. Take that through. So you've got your sticky outie. Okay, so I've shown you all of the moves now that you need. All you need to do now is just repeat until you get to the length of your bracelet. And then all I've done, you can now see these little gaps in between the sticky outies. So I've started at one end, I've gone all the way along, just filling in the gaps.
I see.
I've come along halfway along the end, I've made a seed bead loop, repeated, I go back down, and then all the way along the other side. If I show you the bracelet on the overhead,
Yeah.
just so I can talk you through it. Just bring that through. So you can see that I've done all the way along, I've filled in the gaps of all the sticky outies, and then I've gone along to one end, I've made a loop. I always use an even number with a 10 or 8, and then you know that the jump ring is going to sit nice and neatly in the middle. Then I've continued all the way around, all the way along to the other side, and then made the second loop, and then I've popped on jump ring and a toggle clasp. And you want to put it on your wrist.
How stunning does that look? I mean, it's pineapple. You've absolutely nailed it. Hi all, thank you Mark for another clear and great demo as always, says Sarah. I love your seed beading, Mark, and your pineapple bracelet is just so pineapple-y.
It does look just like a pineapple.
It's pineapple-y to the extreme. Mark, thank you so much. Don't forget, if you do have any questions for Mark, he is in with us till 10, so feel free to message. Jack says, cheers, JM, that song is going to be in my head all evening now. Jack, Dan's had it in his head since about 12 o'clock, when he hadn't even figured it out then. Is it still in your head, Mark?
Yes. Thanks.
Push pineapple Mayuki to the left, to the right. I'm going over this side now because A, I think it's important I zip it, and second off, I have got a stunning star buy to bring you. You are going to j'adore. If you want your emerald that's a little bit more blue than usual, you're in the right place. Star buy! Oh, you are going to love what I am about to bring you right now. If tropical is your thing, get ready to feel the swing of this emerald. Think emerald, you're thinking really deep, rich bottle green, aren't you? Look. Look at this. Really delicate bluey green colour. Now I think this has got a lovely individuality about it. I don't know about you, I think it's got a gorgeous individuality because it is slightly more blue green than usual. This isn't your usual bottle green or your usual hot green or your usual kind of verdigris green, is it? This is more of your parakeet, more of your shamrock, more of your sea foam, isn't it? And I think because of that, it's going to go fantastically well with the kit that Mark's just shown us, isn't it? I mean, if you want to mix your genuine gemstones with your seed beads, hey, absolutely go for it. If the colour fits, why not? You have got here your genuine emerald, and I do think its individuality of that colour really stands out. And actually, I think it therefore makes it a green for people who don't like green. Not everybody loves a green. Not everybody likes the colour green. Some people want more of that sort of wearable blue back palette. Remember, blue is the most popular colour in the UK. It said that 33% of people would put blue as their #1 colour, and that's out of a big range that they were asked about. They were asked about 13 different colours, and blue is said to have come out on top by 33%. This is therefore very popular indeed. A very popular, very wearable colour because of that blue back palette element. So that for me makes it very individual, very unusual to be able to see. I think therefore this is going to pair up an absolute treat with the likes of your tanzanite. The Star by Tanzanite I did for you earlier on. That is not a normal pairing, I would suggest, as a general rule. But because of this emerald we've got here, with these back palettes of blue, I think it works. Maybe you could put those either side of our stabilised turquoise I did for you earlier on. Again, I wouldn't normally say emerald and turquoise together. But this is such a unique emerald that actually I think it works perfectly. The Tanzanite is at the bottom of your screen, by the way. It was $12.95 if you wanted it. And it has a lot more in common with this tanzanite because it's also £12.95. That is your closing deal on this one today. Good luck to you. Oh, yes, it's genuine emerald. Genuine real. All it's had done to it is a little bit of oiling, and if you can't accept a little bit of that on a Friday, when can you? You can do oiling yourself at home, you know. I'm not talking massage oils. I'm talking get a baby oil, pop it into a mug, pop it in your microwave, make it so it's touchable warm. It's not dead hot, it's just like lukewarm, and then rub it onto your emerald. Put your emerald in it on a strand and leave it, and that is an oiling process that you can do at home, and it adds more brightness and more vitality to your emerald. So if your emerald's looking a little bit dull, a little bit lackluster, that's a great technique, and you can do it at home. It's a really minimal hack for you there. We're just letting you know I'm getting very low on that tanzanite, and people are asking more about this turquoise. I did this for you earlier on. I've popped it in at the bottom of your screen right now. 12mm round. £14.95. I have got the wonderful Mark with me, and I would just love a quick idea as to how you might do emerald and turquoise together in one piece.
I would do a macrame daisy. So have the turquoise going down the centre as the middle of the flower, and then do a macrame where the emeralds will be petals around the outside. You know, you need a group of 5 maybe.
I love that idea. I would never have thought about that, would you? What a great idea. So get both of these ones now and put that design into reality. £12.95 on that lovely, beautiful blue-green emerald. Very individual, very standout and different to usual. If you do want to pick out colours in, for example, your labradorite, this is about a quarter of an hour's time, about 15 minutes, and I think they work really well. Okay, everyone, listen. I have got some low stock opportunities coming up for you right here, right now. So do me a favour, get ready, get raring, get on the phones ASAP, because I'm going to fit in a good, how many do we reckon? How many more can I get in the next 15 minutes? 7? Oh, he's raising me. 8. We're going to get 8 in the next 12. Go away, Kerry. 8. I'm settling with 8. Yes. We'll try and get through 8. Oh, yeah. I know exactly the one you mean. Ben, do me a favour, hand me that gorgeous amber flower, will you? Absolutely stunning. I've got a huge amount of sterling silver, and I've got it all within some amber. Thank you so much, Ben. Have a little look at this. It is incredible. Sorry, I took it over there to Mark earlier on because it caught my eye so much. I just sort of picked it up and walked off with it. Look at how gorgeous this is. Serious amount of precious metal within here. Okay, everybody, if you like what you see, you've got to be quick because I have less than 100 of these ones now available. £27.95. Look at the way the petals are 3D. 10 off. Sorry, plot spoiler alert. £10 off we're taking off this. Look at how that light moves along the petals. £17.95. Purchase it even if it's just for the silver alone. Even if you were ignoring the amber. I genuinely do not think I'd be able to bring you that amount of silver alone. It's genuine, beautiful, high shine sterling silver. I won't be able to bring you that amount of silver alone for that price. Look at the amount of it. It's huge. I mean, that's way bigger than a ring. Way bigger. It's mammoth. Look at the way we've 3D'd those petals so that light really spins around it. Okay, good luck, one and all. Gorgeous pendant. I've got to move on. Got to move on. £11.95. How about another pendant now? Another high-end pendant. A really glorious high-end treat for you today. Look at that, pink and peach in there. Electroplated labradorite. You on the phone? Good, because there are your graphics. That means you can now purchase these ones. Look at that. Do you know what? We're going to get that deal on for you straight away, straight off the bat. The quality of it's beautiful. It's got a lovely framing of your metal. And look, there you go. £7.95 is your deal on this one today. Lovely array of your gentle, delicate colours, like a myriad of colours within there. This is going to be so easy to have on a pendant. You just pop it onto a piece of beading thread. You are done. You are dusted. You are sorted. You can of course do it with a jump ring if you wanted to do so as well. If you want to bring out more of those peach colours, how's about coming up for you as a showstopper, 9:45. That's £9.45 in old money. That's coming up for you very soon indeed. Well done to you all. £7.95 for you today. Next up, how about I bring to you peridot? Now this, oops, would be sensational with the kit. I've dropped a bag. I'll pick it up. No, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up casually. Have a little look at this. Look at the quality. Oh, that's not as good. Look at the quality and colour on that. Isn't that spectacular? Thanks for that. No one noticed that, did they? You have got that beautiful openness in colour. It's vibrant, isn't it? We were talking about Vivaldi earlier on when we were, weren't we? When we were listening to the sort of new song that Jewellery Maker has got. This has got that really Vivaldi summertime feel to it, hasn't it? It's bright, it's bold, it's got a gorgeous kind of feel and finish to it. It really has a lovely kind of life inside. Oh, your price point today. We're taking a tenner off again. £10 off again. We've just given, it's Friday night, we're giving you £20 off. Do you know what? Stay in. Stay in with us tonight. Do you know what? Who needs to go out when you're saving money, and a big amount of money, and, you know, we're not going to give you a bad headache in the morning, are we? We're not. £17.95. Get those ones whilst you can. This is the way you add this one to your order. 0800 644 655 is your deal on this one today. Get it whilst you can. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. Yes, you're right, actually. You're right. You're not wrong. You very rarely are. That's great together, isn't it? Absolutely fantabulous that you've got that there. I love it. Well done, everybody. How about I bring to you now, if you want to do like your pendulum feel, I don't know about you, you know, we're not allowed to sit here and talk about really crystal healing because it's something that we can't scientifically prove, but I think it's something interesting to talk about, because whether or not you believe, you know, in sort of the powers of gems, we all have to agree that quartz has a power. Quartz does have a power because it's using, it powers watches, and it can power microchips and things like that. This is a variety of quartz that I think, because of its shape, could be used as almost sort of a power-giving feature, whether it be for a pendulum or whether it just be for the power of, whoa, look at these big beauties. These are absolutely exceptional pieces. Look at the sizability of each one of those. Think of the carat weight on each one of these ones. Think about the beauty of each and every one of these on a piece of leather, on a leather cord, on a bit of chain, whatever you wanted to do with these. I think you've got an eye-catching piece. Use it maybe as a window hanging. Use it as an indoor piece. Mark was talking earlier on about his fancy Christmas tree decorations. These are going to be perfect for that, aren't they? Considerable price drop, did you say? Yeah, it was 25, 26 quid, wasn't it? On my... Oh my goodness, you're joking me.
I like your idea about pendulums.
Do you?
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
I think that's what the shape says to me.
Yeah, completely.
It'd be perfect, wouldn't it? £12.95. Mark, is that what you ever expect of something like this? Look, I mean, just the carat weight of one.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, completely.
If you saw something like that at maybe a natural history museum, you know, like in their gem section, that's what they would look like, wouldn't it? And I mean, you wouldn't even be able to buy it. It'd be behind glass, wouldn't it?
Do you think there must be quite a bit of wastage cutting it into that shape, which I would have thought, because there are keys in effect, aren't they, sort of?
Do you know what? Yeah, I can sort of see where you're coming from. Yeah, in sort of the way they go small to large to small. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, I just think these are absolutely sensational. Great as wall hangings. Oh, do you know what? I forgot. We've got loads more to fit in. £12.95. Sorry, I'm having a right good natter. Okay, let's bring you some sapphire now. Nautical. Nautical. Is that the sapphire song? Oh, yeah, Dan. You forgot how weird Dan was, did you? Me? Oh, me. All right. You know how weird Dan is. You just forgot about how weird I am. Yeah. I went to an outdoor cinema the other day, and the lady went to me, "Oh my goodness, you are overly cheery." And I was just like, "Thank you," and then bounced off and went to my friend. What on earth is she on about? Rude. She wasn't being rude at all. Rogue One is what I saw. Fantastic. Anyway, blue sapphire I've got here for you, a very high-end gem, and I was doing the little do because I think the stripe colour like we've got in this is quite nautical, isn't it? rocking that look actually today, Ben. Ben's got a very stripy blue and white top on. Is it blue and white or is it faded black and white? Hard to say. £11.95 for you today. A really lovely, genuine, natural Burmese sapphire. This is the place, the location, the go-to for most of us. If you want to get your hands on one of the sort of most prestigious, a lot of us would say, location of your sapphire, then you cannot go too far wrong with Burma, can you? £11.95 is a lovely opportunity with this, and I think Mark will agree with me when I say how great it would go with these. $8.45 along with the ruby, genuine real deal nuggets we've got here. Your rich and beautiful intense sapphire blue. They go well together, don't you think? A really great opportunity with those ones coming up for you soon. Don't forget, if you love your nuggets, I did open up those keshis for you earlier on. Oh, the quality.
I'm so pleased that we've got these flowers back in stock again.
Yeah?
I've seen a couple of different stones.
Why are you glad that they're back, Mark?
Well, it's an old school shape, isn't it? We probably haven't had them for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And we had a rhodolite, was it rhodochrosite? I think on the show the other day. And so, yeah, it's beautiful.
It's stunning,
Love
isn't
them.
it? I mean, look, in particular, I think ring instantly, because the size of this is perfect for it. I also think ring instantly because, look, you don't want to be hiding that beauty. I want to be able to see that tiger's eye shining at me. I want to be able to see those caramel mocha latte colours, kind of mocha latte. What am I thinking of? I don't know, some sort of posh frothy coffee kind of colour it is, isn't it? I want to see those colours. I want them to shine through. I've got natural blue colours on there. Is this natural? It is natural blues. Wow, that's very rare. I have got for you your tiger's eye here, a gorgeous selection, and I have to say, a huge amount, all for just £14.95 per one. That'll work out, oh, what, £1.50 each? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, it's 20. Says right there, no need for me to count. So that's working out less than £1 actually. Less than £1. That is an incredible deal for you today, I think. Perfect for your fruit cocktail design, isn't it? Lovely idea. And as well, good with just an idea. Well done. Okay. I talked to you about black spinel earlier on, didn't I? Oh, did I show you that? I might not have shown you. Basically, black spinel, price point wise, through the roof recently. Absolutely through the roof. Spinel prices have gone absolutely dramatically up because spinel, of course, now is birthstone, and when you get that amount of push, let's say, that much of a push on something, that much promotion, then you're going to be able to see big price points, aren't you? You're going to. For the sizability of these, in particular the centre, I would say 7, much larger average weight than you would expect. Your average carat weight never really reaching much more than a carat, general rule for a spinel, in particular once it's been faceted. These ones, however, absolutely massive. That really does take you into a higher echelon of prestige, actually. It takes you into a higher echelon also in price, so something to definitely bear in mind. If you want to add this to your order, I would suggest you do it right here, right now. £12.95. I've got one more in. We've managed 8. One more in before we bring to you that incredible stab ideal. Cabochons of a gem we do not get to see so often at all. I think it's nice for us to be able to offer you something a little bit different now and again. I think it's nice for us to be able to add something different to your collection, and Red Onyx most certainly does it. It's a beautiful range of colour, isn't it? Oh, £8.95. I cannot think of a time I've said £8.95 on cabochons, apart from maybe when I've done, you know, like one by itself. I did one, was it jadeite? I've done like a jadeite by itself for £8.95, but never a collection off the top of my head. I think that is sensational. These are going to go great for your Tree of Life backgrounds, actually, don't you think? Because some of them are always autumnal, aren't they? And some of them are almost like sunrise and sunset, in particular as it is onyx, so the light shines through them beautifully. lovely. £8.95 is your deal, so do treat yourself whilst you have the opportunity. I think these are going to look lovely with wirework, but also actually maybe with your shibori kind of colours, because they do sort of alter slightly. Well done, one and all, £8.95. Okie pokey piggity okey. It's time. You've waited, it's here. Stand by. It's just the shaping, to see this shape in this gemstone. To see this shape full stop, if I'm honest. Not a shape we get to see often. If I had to pinpoint how many times do I see a round in a day, I couldn't even estimate. Generally gets around 20, 30 times a day, let's say I'll see a round. How many times will I get to see a rondelle? Similar, maybe around about 25 times in a day. How many times do I get to see a marquise in a day? More like, it would be easy to say how many times I've got to see them in a month, because realistically I don't even get to see marquise shape every single week. This is partly due to the fact that this is a very, very high cost shape to create. There is a lot of wastage with this shape. And I think that us doing it on this strand goes to prove, not only have we got some of the best gemstone cutters out there, but also it goes to prove that actually we have cut this for beauty and not carat weight. And I think that's something we should be very proud of. Not everyone can say that. You know, you can't always say that all the time. You can't always say that your gemstone has been cut for beauty and not carat weight, because obviously if you're cutting for its beauty and not for its carat weight, that is something where, you know, big companies can lose money on it, can't they? We have got carat weight and beauty with this, and you can tell it already. Okay, there are your graphics. I'm wishing you all luck. It's a free phone number at the bottom of your screen, or you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. When you have this profound, epic amount of quality, you do not want to miss out on that truly exuberant piece. And it is exuberant. It exudes so much. It gives you class, it gives you interest, it gives you intrigue, it gives you this aurora borealis of delight and quality. The aurora borealis, sometimes known as the northern lights, it's basically when electrons from outer space come into our atmosphere. And they come into our atmosphere, these electrons, and they mix with what is making up our atmosphere, aka oxygen and nitrogen. When they mix with oxygen, you get these kind of yellowing colours, and when they mix with is it that way around? Isn't it? Yeah, and when they mix with the nitrogen, yeah, because of the letters, it's more of the bluey colours. So what you have here is this lovely, like aurora borealis. You've got the mixture within there of the blues and of the yellows and of the greens, which you sometimes see as well. All of those colours naturally creating that really eye-catching effect. That in itself has personality and panache, doesn't it? But I said true exuberance, and I meant it. Truly, in the sense of this is totally natural. It's Madagascan, you see. That's one of the reasons you're getting such an abundance of that aurora borealis colour. The light in this is epic. The shape of it is rarely seen. This price? Never seen on any marquise, really. Not on any marquise cut, which is so wasteful and therefore high cost. Not on any one would you normally expect to see that kind of price point, yet today you have got it. So if you love the marquise shape, said to be based on a lady's smile, then you have got it, the opportunity to add it to your order right now. But I will sort of encourage you to check out whilst you have the opportunity, because starting quantity of those, I did have near 200, but I don't have anywhere near that at all anymore. That is your absolute base rate deal, so please do get it whilst you have the opportunity. It's my pleasure to be joined by the wonderful Mark Smith today, and I've got to ask him what he's loving about this strand.
It's everything. It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, look at it. Again, non-faceted, which is what I mentioned earlier, but it's the fact, you picked it up earlier, the fact that it's as good from the front as the back.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful, isn't it?
Stunning, really, isn't it?
So you, as you said, you'd treat every one of those as an individual wire wrap pendant, and you'd be looking at, depending how intricate the wire work is, £10, £15
Would you?
each.
And that's your starting deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on, even quite simply, £10 start off.
Yeah, completely. We just brillet wrapped one stone on a long navel length chain.
Oh yeah.
It's just elegant, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Yeah. And actually the shape's very elegant, isn't it? Very elegant shape indeed. I think, again, is probably why it isn't so popular, actually. This kind of look and this kind of feel. It is a very, very, very popular shape to be able to see, but we don't see it that often because it is so wasteful, and therefore it makes the gemstones usually very, very high cost. These ones aren't today, though. £12.95 is your deal, which I do think is a wower. I'm going to squeeze one more in before the break, if I may. I'm going to leave the final sort of 100 of those with you. Cabochons, now I have Lapis Lazuli, this gorgeously glossy, high-end, oh, it's Starry, Starry Night. Whoa, the quality of this is exceptional. Genuinely, just imagine looking out at the best night sky, and then look at that. Wow, that is incredible, isn't it? Those beautiful lustrous elements within there. So, so eye-catching. Your lapis lazuli, your gemstone of the artist, £12.95. If you have an artist in your midst, then these are going to be perfect for them. The gemstone, oh, do apologise, the gemstone of the artist, and you're getting loads of them. Loads. You could do some cufflinks for these, you could do tie pin for these, you could do choker central for these ones. You're getting absolutely loads, and you can see that you're getting loads of them, and therefore actually you've got the opportunity to make a lot with them. And I've got another one here. Oh, what a beautiful shape that is. Wow, really pretty. So you could do absolutely loads with these ones, couldn't you? Absolutely loads and loads you could do with them. So do make sure you add in these ones to your order whilst you can. Very special collection. And as we say, you know, I mean, just look at the glossiness of these. To be able to see lapis lazuli from this location naturally is pretty much unheard of now. It really is, it's unheard of. In fact, so much so that I showed you pictures recently of well-known designers working with the very patchy, almost blue and white varieties because, you know, getting solid colour like this out the ground is so lesser seen nowadays. Do treat yourself whilst you can. Good luck to the final few of you getting that. Okay, what have I got coming up for you after the break? Under £10 hour is coming up for you after the break. Now, I'm going to ask you to just say that actually in that hour, as you know, I've got today's must-haves. And I say haves because it's plural. I've got today's must-haves. And you've seen both of these. Oh, sorry, the pearls. Yeah, the pearls. The pearls are on pre-order, as I said to you earlier on. They're still available. These ones are coming up at 9:15. Mark is going to fall head over heels in love with them because it's sapphire, it's ruby. You know he loves his connoisseur gemstones. Also, they're the nuggets. But on top of that, they're included in our under £10 section. So it is time to stay exactly where you are. After the break, I'm bringing you this, the must-have of the pearls, and so much more under a tenner. Don't go anywhere.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
We're very excited to introduce Patty McCourt to the Jewellery Maker family. Patty is a professional bead artist, bead designer, tutor and consultant, and has a wealth of experience in the art of seed beading. Make sure you tune in on Thursday the 24th at 1 p.m. for Patty's debut show. Our team have put together some amazing kits in order for Patty to demonstrate her incredible seed bead designs.
We are absolutely and completely fruity cocktail ready. Hello to one and all. My name is Becky. Lush to be with you this evening. It's the start of the hour. This is my first treat. We have not seen this in absolutely ages. A true rarity, a true must-have, a true treat. It's Mark Smith. Hello, lovely.
Hello. What have you got there?
We've not seen these in ages, have we? You know, there's big spacers, the big spacer bead tubes.
Is it open or is it sellotaped up?
It's taped up.
It's taped up, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might open it though, because...
Can you?
Well, I'm probably not allowed to. Pardon, P. Diddy, what did you say?
Do you remember last time we had the gold ones and you dropped the whole...
Do I remember? No, I tend to block things like that out, P. Diddy. I'll be honest. I block things like when I dropped a whole tube of these out. No. No. And remember for me, you don't get to see this often at all. And yet, today, we're going to bring all of these to you. Let me show you them.
Oh.
That was Mark who dropped something, not me, for once. These, and the rest of the goodies in this hour are going to be under £10 for you today. Yep, all of these.
May I have one?
Yeah, but Mark, only because it's you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to saloon it to you.
You're going to saloon it?
Almost.
No, I got
Do you want
it.
another?
No, I got it.
All right. You can have just one, yeah.
That's all I want.
All right. You have got here your silver-plated brass rondelle seed beads, and look at how many you've got. Look, there is absolutely loads there, loads of them. But look, I've hardly even dipped into the tube. Now these ones are coming in at under £10. Let me make you fully aware of something, please, if I may. They're £8.95 first off, £8.95 for approximately 240. I say approximately, but that is approximately 3p each. I'm going to give another one to Mark. Saloon, there you are. You have got £8.95 on these ones today, and you've got a huge amount in there. I mean, look, absolutely loads left. Let me make you aware that we have to kind of work together on this one, if you don't mind, because we're doing an under £10 hour, and because a lot of these things we're doing actually shouldn't be under £10. We've had a little bit of a sort of dealio with management this afternoon, who've obviously been in all afternoon, that is essentially we're going to try and get through as many as we possibly can, but as I'm sure you can imagine, we can't just go, here, it's all under £10, go, and just kind of bring it all out to you if you're not coming in and you're not treating yourself to it, because it wouldn't be fair, would it? It wouldn't be fair to everyone else. So essentially, we want you to help us out. So what we're going to do is when we've got a sort of around about sort of a 20-25% of stock left, sometimes it might be slightly lower, we are going to be able to move on to another one. So my way of kind of getting through as many as I can is if you can check out for us, because then basically management can go, well, you know, you moved on and you had too many left, and we can go, oh no, actually, because you know everyone had checked out, so we only had about 20% left. So then that means we'll be able to squeeze even more in for you. So the quicker you check it out, the better it is, because we can squeeze more in. I might get through 3, 4, 5 things this hour. I might get through 20, who knows. £8.95. And that said, thank you everyone for checking out. That said, I am now able to move on, which is lovely. I'm going to move on now to some multicolour aquamarine. Now, I'm going to show it to you. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, wow. What an arrangement of colour. I think aquamarine, I think one flat blue hue. Not one blue hue for you. A big selection of like sea foams, sunshines, yellows. Yeah, I've got yellows, haven't you? Don't you think? You've also got some of the kind of greener hues. You've got some of your sort of sea foam, as I've said, but you've got some periwinkle, isn't it? You have got the opportunity here to get your. Sorry, I'm giggling because Ben's going, oh, it's like your name, but a bit weird. Quacky! He said it better than I did. You have got here your multicolour aquamarine, and you have got a big amount of it within here, as you can see. All perfect rounds, and at £8.95, I'm not surprised you're all coming in and getting this. Remember, everybody pays the final closing price on this one. Now, if you like what you see, then please do check it out ASAP, because we have been very, very, very busy throughout the day, actually. At different times, and we have been getting very low in stock and selling out, actually. It was just quite a few things, so please do be as quick as a dart on this one. Mark, I bet you've got an idea and a half with this one, haven't you?
That's stupid. Sorry, I'm being really blunt there.
No, £8.95 it is. It's unimaginable.
There should be a 2 in front of that.
Yeah. And would you still be happy at that price, be honest?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. It's like jadeite, isn't it?
It's
like
got a real similar.
Jadeite.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Which is incredible, isn't it?
Strand. This I would colour grade.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, I would,
I thought you were going to say
no, I would with this one.
Okay, tell me why with this
special.
one. Yeah.
It is a very, very special strand. I can't believe that price. That's incredible.
That's astonishing, isn't it? And remember...
It's 8 mil.
For 8 mil, exactly. And remember, for an 8 mil, for me perfectly, I think this will be sensational within a bracelet. And actually remember that in our beginner's pack, which you will get today if you spend over £4.95, remember in the beginner's pack, it shows you how to make things such as bracelets and things such as necklaces, and often working with your rounds. You could make each piece of that, if you got 2 of these, you could make each one of these 3 pieces of jewellery. Never mind the ones that are on the DVD and everything else. You can make all of those pieces of pieces, and at £8.95 you're done and dusted. And remember, in here you get the RRP on this kit's over £20 now, because we've got the toolkit in it, we've got the beading thread and the bindings and everything you need to make that jewellery. All you need is strands like this. So you have got a really great opportunity. Well done every single one of you who's getting that. £8.95, good deal, multicoloured aquamarine flying out the door. I've only got about 10% of those ones left, so I can move on. How about we add some puffy coins to the situation?
This whole under £10, under 10 Mark's favourites. It sounds like it to me.
We were thinking of you when we did it. No, tell me please. What is it? Is it the fluorite?
Just gone.
Yes.
Then it's fluorite, so I wonder what's going to be next.
I think you're going to be very happy. I think you're going to be very happy. Tell me about the coins, please.
About the what?
Coins.
Coins. Queens.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm going to let you into a secret. I've got an ulcer right here. Oh, it's killing. So certain ones might come out weird. I'm trying not to talk with that side of my mouth. Coins, darling.
They're ace. They're just ace. I love them. They're absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Really good fun. Again, stretchy necklaces, just earrings, graduating 3 colours, dark to light, up to the ear.
Stunning.
These look really nice, rosary linked as well. Because they're not big saucers, are they? They're lovely. They're a nice size.
They are going to be beautiful, therefore, for the likes of earrings, because they're going to look beautiful front and back. Also, the great thing with them, too, is it's going to be nice for maybe like your cufflink designs. If you wanted to netting wire around these, a little bit of added protection, they're going to look gorgeous. They've also, because of the depth of them, got a lovely glow. Can you see that? Really pretty, isn't it? So, we have got fluorite here. Papo! 63 is your code if you want to get your hands on this one, and your price point today is again under £10. Please remember that not all of these treats and deals should be under £10. Now, if you can check out on these ASAP, that'd be great, because I've got a decent-ish quantity of these ones, so I need to get down to about 20% of my stock left before I'm allowed to move on from this. So good luck for you. And remember, if you've got it in your basket, you're just saying, oh, I fancy that, but you've got to think supermarket sweep. Check it out, as Dale Winton used to sing. Actually, he didn't. It was the person on the back, wasn't it? Don't you look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I know Dale Winton. No, I don't. I've never watched that.
No, when you're at the checkout and you hear the beep, think of all the fun you could be having on Supermarket Sweep.
Where is Dale Winton? I haven't seen him for ages.
Lottery still, is he not?
Is he still doing the lottery?
I don't know. Does he do that side game show of the lotto?
Might do, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
In it to win it, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it? I don't know where he is. It's all right. We're searching. We're searching for. I don't mean like B Diddy's just run outside looking, yelling, Dale, Mr. Winton. It's not. We're looking online. Yeah, Mr. Dale Winton. £7.95 is your deal on these ones today. If you know where Dale is, have you ever met Dale? Have you seen Dale Winton recently? Do feel free to let us know. 60777, we'd love to hear from you. What's the last celebrity you saw, please, Mark?
Oh, my word.
I know it's a bit of a sort of throw it and run question, that. I'll let you think about it. I'll ask you on the next one.
Okay.
You think. £7.95. Good work to you all. I've got about 25% of my stock left over. Let me just do a bit of housekeeping whilst we are waiting for the final 5 or so % of you to check out. Remember, free to join us, no membership fee, nothing like that at this moment in time, so do treat yourself to, basically everyone gets the best deals, do you know what I mean? It's not one of these where it's pay an extra tenner and then you have to, we'll give some of you who pay the extra tenner a month a good deal and then not the rest of you. Everyone gets the best deals, and also it's a free phone number to join us. Hey, well done, thank you for checking out, I can move on. Okay. I like moving on quicker because it means that I'm able to bring you more treats and deals, and I get to see stunning pieces like this. That in the centre of a headband piece would be so bowy, wouldn't it? I think that's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Please imagine for me a tree of life at the front of this. Wouldn't that be like a setting moon?
It's lovely, isn't it?
Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's got such a lovely feel. And what I will say is if I just place it down on the desk right now, you can see that it's 3D. So it's a really 3D. It's not just on cabochon, flat on one side, roamed on the other. It's got that gorgeous 3D look. And that really plays with its interest and intrigue. Imagine a bit of wire work around that. Oh. Imagine a tree of life on the forefront of that, looking like a mystical willow on a moonlit night. Oh, I just think that is incredible. I would not often say, you know, make a shell sort of your centre focal piece, but for me, that does it. That has got it. It shines like some of the best moonstone you could ever hope for. Do you know what? My lovely producer Dan's saying it will go well with some shell ovals, which we'll do straight after. Dan, you know you're wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. They work really well. Lovely delicacy to them, lovely amount of movement to them. There's a little bit of custardness that's added with these ons too. Do you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, I know I shouldn't say that word in front of you. You're not a big fan, are you, Mark? But you have got here your white shell coin cabochon. 40mm on this one. I'm going to bring you that strand very, very soon. You have got a really beautiful finish to these ones. Now, my quantity, Loads of you are checking out already, so I do appreciate that. Can I just get an idea off you, Mark, of what maybe people would do with something as beautiful and 3D as this at £6.95? Wow.
Well, over the past few weeks, myself and Hannah Osborne and Kleshner and other guest designers, we started bezel setting with seed beads.
Ooh!
And it's really captured everyone's imagination, and there's lots of Wall of Fames coming through, so I would seed bead bezel them with probably a hematite colour. Go for really steely gunmetal. I think it just looked beautiful.
I love that idea massively. I mean, this is nothing like it, but just, you know, maybe I'm almost thinking sort of, what is that? You know, kind of design sort of like that. Almost like a, not shibori, it's not what I'm thinking, but you could shibori with this. Soutache, well done, Ben, thank you. Yes, soutache around these, couldn't you? £6.95. Last celebrity then, Mark? I've given you time to think.
To think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like everyone in the team to start thinking, please. If you would like to show off about a celebrity you've seen.
As in, like, met, or like you've seen them?
Seen or met, I don't mind. I'm no too fussy, to be honest.
For me, it was probably about 6 months ago. We went to the theatre and we spent an evening with Monty Don, talking about gardening. So Monty Don was probably my last celebrity.
Well, hello in your element. Were you giving him tips?
No.
No?
He's got quite an interesting story, actually, in his life. And
does he, Monty Don? I don't really know that.
He was a jeweller. He was a jeweller when before he turned into gardening.
Do you know what? Tell a lie. He did a craft show, actually, didn't he, Monty Don?
Did he?
Yeah, where he was sort of the presenter of a craft show to do with... It was called Monty Don something. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, that's how I...
It's a very interesting life.
Oh, lovely.
Bit of a hero worship in our house.
Yeah.
We've got his autograph photo in a frame.
Oh, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well done, everyone, on that. Okay, ovals I've got for you now. This gorgeous... I'm going to take them off the strand, actually, because I think it's beautiful to be able to really look at them really, really well. To be able to get a real good look around them.
Are you quite accident prone, generally?
Massively, yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I am, actually. When I was at school, I did a test, and it was a test on what should you do for a living. So, you know, you answer lots of questions and they find out about you. And mine said I should be a forklift truck driver. Could you imagine?
Wow.
Can't even hold a strand for 5 minutes. Dangerous. Anyway, thanks, Mrs. Seddon. Didn't listen. Shell ovals I've got here for you in these gorgeous, kind of, as I said earlier on, kind of caramelly kind of hues, aren't they? Look at the beauty on these ones. Fudge caramel. Oh, I'm there for you. I'm there with you. When you get a frothy coffee and they do that little swirl on top and you get like that foam kind of movement of the coffee within it. What do these make you think of? Werther's Originals they make me think of too. Yeah, Murray Mint, says Ben.
I've started going into coffee shops.
Okay. I don't know why I found that funny. It just came from nowhere.
We always have a cappuccino, and they never ask you if you want chocolate sprinkles. They just do it. So I've stopped going now. I shouldn't have to ask not to have something. They should ask me whether I would like them. They never do. They just do it, and it spoils the coffee for me.
Right. I really wish I hadn't brought it up, if I'm honest. You're right on these ones today. It's a great opportunity. You ready? Here's your chance. This is your prize. It's for an entire strand. Mind you, really good drill hole on them. Really good sizable drill hole, actually. Much larger than I would normally expect in an organics. Usually organics, you think less a drill hole. These are sizable, as you can see. Decent enough size on them, which means you might be able to use them for more of a plethora of techniques. Now's your opportunity to get them. Here you go, price point. Bing! Oh no, I pinged the wrong thing. I pinged the wrong bit of air. It's coming back, come back. Oh. That's what they used to do on Dove from Above, didn't they? Oh.
You have a look. It's been ill evening. I've been thinking who you remind me of.
Oh gosh, £4.95. Go on.
You have a look of Catherine Zeta-Jones in Darling Buds of May about you this evening.
Stop it. That's a really nice. I like that. I think she's. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Kind of off of the early 90s, that wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah. That's better than the compliment Brother Pete gave me the other day when I was in a blue dress that has kind of a bit of a side thrill. He said I looked like a blue ravioli. So thank you for your compliment. I appreciate that one. I ignored his, but I'm going to take yours. You have a giant blue ravioli. Total charmer, Brother Pete. £4.95 is your deal on these ones today. Ben is on board with you. He doesn't like sprinkles on his chocolate off frothy coffees. Can I ask you, if it was a hot chocolate, would you have them?
No, I don't like chocolate. That's why I don't have sprinkles or anything.
That's the main
issue. Yeah.
No. The chocolate they put on top, though, is it actually chocolate?
Well, it's sort of cocoa powder, chocolatey type of, but no, it's just not.
Really not a fan. If you just stir it in, you can't taste it, though, can you?
Yeah, but I know it's there because I've seen it.
Yes. Yes. I get that. Yeah. All right, no. I feel like I learned so much about you, Mark. I really do. Anything that I dislike, food-wise? No, not to be honest. I eat anything, you know me. I eat anything. One thing I really don't like, no, nothing. I genuinely don't think there is. Horseradish, love it.
Liver?
Oh, I love liver.
Oh, you like liver?
Oh, I love liver. Liver and onions. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's anything. You know Marmite? You either love it or hate it. You know that?
Yeah.
I'm neither or, don't mind it. Campaign was lost on me. Next up, just don't forget, I've got your nuggets. Let me show you these. Really soon. About 25 minutes away. And then don't forget, I've got those gorgeous pearls that will go so well. These were open up for pre-order. They're coming up for you in about 10 minutes. Already a lot of these gone, unsurprisingly, because, well, they're beautiful. And they're coming up for you very, very soon. But before all of those, how's about I bring to you Lava Rock.
Gosh, that's a blast.
Ages! Wow. A blast. Lava? Is that what you meant?
Oh, no, from the past I meant.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant volcano.
No.
Blast.
It's
But
amazing.
it's both. I think we're both right here,
Yeah,
Mark. I've got for you your Lava Rock. Look at those. Oh my gosh, if you want texture, you can't go too far wrong with these.
Oh.
If you want Mother Nature in a strand, you have got it here. Imagine £8.95 on these. Imagine being able to wear this and own this and actually have that lava kind of with you and around your neck. It's almost, you know, there are certain gemstones that are like asteroids from space, aren't there, that have been able to bring you now and again. These ones work so well. I'm actually going to show it. Now, I don't know if we're doing this. We won't be doing this in this hour, but I'm just thinking of kind of building textures together. You might look at that and go, well, what am I going to put with that? Would I put something really neat next to it? I personally wouldn't. I'd go for something loopy like this. I'd go for something really phenomenal texture.
What is that?
It's not coming up in this hour. I don't even know if we're going to play it, so I'm going to take it away. But I'm just thinking, pair something loop-de-loo like this with it.
Gosh, look at that. What is it?
That'd work so well, wouldn't it? I don't know if we are going to do it. We'll see.
Can you tell me what it is? What is it?
Are we going to? What time are we going to do it at? He's thinking. Somewhere around about 9:30-ish, correct?
What is it?
It's a stropolite. Well, I say a stropolite. Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't seen that gemstone in a cabochon before.
No,
I've seen it in a strand.
no.
Yeah, I've had it a
never
couple of
heard
times
of
in a
it.
strand. I've never seen it in a cabochon.
Wow.
£8.95 for you on this one. Don't forget, you got Mark's kit going up for you really, really soon. And let's just say, if you want Catherine Wheel Beauty, if you're getting ready for bonfire night, which I am, then you are in for an absolute treat on these because the technique.
People have been asking for Delica kits.
Right.
Exclusively Delica kits. And the last show I was on with Dan, we had one and it sold out. It was so quickly sold out. So we've got another one.
I don't actually think I've ever just seen a Delica kit. I don't think I ever have.
I do bribe.
Do?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Pure bribery. That's all. I walk in my snazzy shirt and say, hey, you. I'll make you a bracelet. £8.95 for you today on these ones. Gorgeous treat. Okay, how about I move on to next? Your amethyst. Graduated faceted wheel. Ooh. Lovely to see this shape. Really quite unusual. Really a little bit different. If you want cogs in look, you've got it here. Cogs. Like Cogsworth. These, I think, they are wheels, but they are faceted. So they've got that really cog-like look. £5.95 is your deal on these. Remember, it is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if something happens, like, I don't know, your induction hob breaks, that happened to me, massive crack down it, and you have to buy a new one, I don't know, for £300. Oh, then you don't have to worry. You can send them back. 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions, no quibbles. £5.95. Yes, Mark.
Induction hob.
Yes.
We had to replace our entire stock of saucepans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Because we had those, you know, the heavy orange ones, you know,
Yeah.
with the big heavy, yeah. That's all we had. Pretty much the whole range, and we couldn't use them.
And they don't work. Did you not know before you got
No, we didn't even think.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Basically, an induction hob, just in case you don't know, it has to have a certain base to the pan because you put your pan on the hob and the hob won't heat up unless it's a certain type of pan. So, yeah. Now that I've got all these certain types of pans, I was thinking I'll just get a normal hob, but then I thought, no, because I've got the pans. I'm getting the induction one again. No reason. £5.95 for you today on these ones. Amethyst, faceted wheels, a great deal on those. Look at the sparkle. These are going to look lovely, I think, with Russian Amazonite. You'll be rushing in for these ones. Coming up for you. Really soon. Really soon.
Have you used that one before?
Do you know what? I actually don't think I have.
No, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I really don't
Yeah,
think
genuinely
I have.
good. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like those two together, Mark? Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Quite pretty, actually, aren't they?
Yeah.
How's about to bring to you now? Shaded lavender opal. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Hello, friends. Get ready. Whoosh. Whoa. Wow. Wait. Whoosh. All of that. A massive amount. There's been an error. I can't bring it in. There's been an error. I'm sorry. It won't load. Forget you saw it. Blank it out. Pre-night. We haven't seen pre-night in ages either, have we, Mark?
No.
Oh, I love this one.
A peeled grape, it reminds me of.
Oh, I love a peeled grape. What?
When have you had a peeled grape?
Loads of times.
Really?
Yeah, when I was younger. Did you? Yeah, everyone used to do it. You peel it with your teeth.
Oh, no, I never did that.
Have you never done that?
No.
You're missing out.
I separate custard cream and eat it in a certain way.
Well, he doesn't. Anyway, pre-night you've got here. Gorgeous, beautiful detail and look on this. It's stunning brightness internally, isn't it? It's got a lovely freshness to it, I think. And what I really love about the freshness of it is £7.95. I love the freshness of it. It goes so well with the greenery hue of this year, doesn't it? Remember, I've got to get down to about 20% on these before I can move on. So the quicker you check out, the better for us all. Mark, give me an idea of what you'll be doing with this, please.
Well, I would put it with, do you remember Rise at the beginning of the show? I think it was the first auction we had, those black agates. Do you remember?
You've got brilliant memory. I do remember it well.
With that. Again, just a big statement necklace and bracelet set.
Love that idea.
It's lovely. Oh, the Amazonite, I'm thinking as well. That might
Great
work.
idea. Great idea.
Yeah.
And remember, there's loads you can do with this colour because it is one of the colours of the year. And also remember, on the Pantone website, you can go and buy their colour booklets if you want to. If you want to go and buy their colour booklets, you can. They start off around about $250 for a colour booklet. But you do get free shipping if you live in the US with that. But you can get their booklets. But what they do, because they're really nice, is they give you a little bit of a free colour palette on their website. All of them based around the colour of the year. So if you go onto their website and you go to the greenery section, talks to you about greenery, the colour. But look, it gives you just a couple, but really useful colour palettes, all relating to this colour. So if you see any, I'm just going to zoom in so I hope this doesn't confuse you. There you go. Can you see you've got your greenery colour here? It tells you the other colours that go well with it. So if you want a transformation look, if you want more of an ethereal look, pair it with kind of your browns and almost like your moonstone colours that we had on earlier on. You can actually use this colour palette because they spend lots of money and employ lots of people to come up with these palettes that work well together. So what you can do with this as a base is actually go, right, I've got that aquamarine that's that colour, I've got that moonstone that's that colour, I've got that emerald which is that colour earlier on, and you can actually use their knowledge to help you create really beautiful palettes. So don't forget that that's there, because obviously it won't be around forever because it's only going to be around till the end of the year. So a lovely opportunity on that one to get a really workable palette, because I think it goes great with...
Yeah, very spring blossom. It's lovely, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it?
Good choice.
I think they just work together. I think tonally they work really beautifully, don't they? £7.95 is your deal on those ones today. The peeled grape look. If you've not peeled a grape, next time you get grapes, do it. Will you do that for me, Mark?
Okay.
Okay, just let me know how it goes. I'll be honest with you, it's not very nice because the skin's quite bitter actually. But, oh no, you eat the skin still. Well, I did. Anyway, yeah, you're not going to enjoy it, but thanks for taking part. Okay, everyone. We should get rid of this, shouldn't we, really, for the must-have? I have got for you today's must-have. Now, I'm going to let you know, it's already been opened for pre-order. That means people have already had the opportunity to come on in and get their hands on this. Due to that, I now have a substantial amount of these gone. Now, let me make you aware that the start quantity on these was 300. I've not quite got that yet. And when you see that this is going to be under 10, I won't have many left. Here it is. Today's must-have. If that didn't wake you up, this will. Take a look at these. Genuine, real deal, high-end Keshi pearls. One of the most expensive variety of your freshwater pearls that are out there. This is your opportunity to get your hands on them. Good luck, one and all. These are big, bold pieces, and they are great quality. I said to you, this is a sweet need to get yourself to. Get yourself to right this instant. You need to treat yourself to these ones whilst you have the opportunity. It is very, very special indeed. Wow. It's stunning, isn't it? I love this. Now, the graphics are in. That means it's your time to call. You have got to get you've got to get yourself on those phone lines whilst you can. Like I say, I did have about 300. I most certainly do not at all anymore. You've got to be quick off the mark in these. Now, I talk to you often about pearls and about the different varieties of pearls, and I am extremely, extremely passionate about pearls. And I think there's something really, really, really important to be said of Keshi pearls, because I think it's something that maybe people always question and wonder why they are expensive and why they are high-end. Because Keshi pearls are, aren't they? They are. They're a high-end pearl. They're an expensive pearl. And I've tried to explain it in many, many, many different ways. And then I found a picture that explains it better for me. When you're dealing with a Keshi pearl, you are dealing with a higher amount of nacre than you would be in a cultured pearl. So, a cultured pearl is where we place an irritant within a shell, within a mollusk. And the mollusk then releases nacre, and then it protects itself from said irritant. Now, unnatural pearls, the irritant might just be a grain of sand. Generally on cultured pearls though, it will be a bead, or it will be a part of the mantle, or it might even, some people put actually glass into pearls, you know. You can put anything into pearls realistically. You can put little, a lot of the time they put little Buddha shapes in them. They can stand sort of, you know, 12 mil in height. You can put little Buddhas in them, so you can get like pearl Buddhas. You can put loads and loads and loads of different ones within. And you can get different, that's why you can get big, big, big pearls. So this is, if I show you, let me just put my notes over it. This is kind of a picture. Let me click on it. This is kind of a picture of your cultured pearl. So this might be what they look like. But actually, if you have a look at them, but if you cut them in half, that's what you'll see. So this is your nacre around the outside, and then that white section in the centre is whatever nuclei you've put within there. In a Keshi pearl, however, obviously, we've not put perfect round kind of irritants within them like that. Essentially, what we have put them within these often is actually nothing at all sometimes. Sometimes it's literally a grain of sand, and sometimes it's nothing at all. That means that these, on point often, can be pretty much pure nacre. Whereas in some cultured pearls, you might say, okay, it's 60% irritant, 40% nacre, which it can be. With Keshi pearls, actually, you're more likely to get much more of that nacre, which is the expensive part of the pearl. Now, that does take a longer period of time, which, of course, brings up the price. That is also it gives you more of a free form and individual finish, which actually isn't copied as much, which therefore can bring up the price. It's also something that often when you do that, you can get more kind of discoloration within there, which then actually means you have to do treatments on it, which then can bring up the price. But I will mention to you that actually we haven't done treatments on this, which again actually brings up the price because it is there for a natural in its colour. That is why this is a gemstone is generally more high end, and that's why people want to own it, because it's got character, it's got individuality, it's got purpose about it, it's got something different that you can really kind of enjoy and sort of be intrigued by. I think when you're dealing with textures and detail like this, you're ending up with something that is a lot of fun to work with, and that's what I like with this. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's more and more places out there, I think, on the high street now that are stepping away from the, I sort of put it as the gatekeepers the other day. And by that I mean the people who in the trade say to us, if you're getting a gem, you know, it must be clear, it must have this amount of colour, it must be faceted. And people who say in pearls, they must be perfectly round, they must be even on side, they must be natural in colour. You know, I think people are now stepping away from that because I think we're really embracing individuality. I think the quirkiness of perfection is actually in its quirkiness. Every single one of us has flaws. I have flaws, you have flaws. Every single person does. It's just the way it is. And I think strands and shapes like this are really being taken on now as gifts because it's a way of saying, do you know what? Yeah, all right, these aren't perfectly smooth, which I'm told I should want. These aren't perfectly even, which I'm told I should have. These aren't, you know, perfectly, exactly, ideally one colour, which I'm told is what I'm meant to get. These have got personality. These have got quirks. These, just like me, have kind of embraced their individuality and their uniqueness, and we've rolled with it. All of that, I think, makes this a perfect gift. A gift to give someone that says, do you know what, let's step away from the kind of conventional. Let's step away from what we're told we should kind of follow with the evenness and the norm and the this is what a pearl should look like. Let's go with that individuality and let's go with that quirkiness and let's gift that to someone and say, do you know what? This is not exactly what the people in the trade tell me I should buy and should own necessarily in pearl, but it is quirky, it is individual, it is unique. And with a gift like this, you know, it's kind of saying, so are you. The fact that these are perfectly natural, the fact that these are perfectly individual, the fact that these are perfectly quirky and out there, the fact that these have that perfect myriad of colour on the pearlescence, and yet all of that perfectness in the imperfect is one of the reasons I think Keshi pearls are absolutely the dream gift. So, gift to someone the beautiful necklace with just one strand, and then use the other necklace you buy to create a bracelet, pair of earrings and a ring if you wanted to. That will be a gift that I think keeps on giving. If you want to really enjoy the high-end nature of this strand with this natural, larger than usual Keshi strand, now is your time. You ready? Here's your deal. I could have taken it to, well, it could have been $14.95. I've brought you cashew pearls at $14.95. It could have been $12.95, but no, today, because we're bringing it as today's must-have, we're bringing it to you for $8.95. Now, please let me reiterate, I started off with 300 of these. I don't have anywhere near that, but with 300, that is also why I've been able to do that bit of a special deal for you. I can most certainly not guarantee you that price point again. I really can't. I think with the sizeability of these, you're going to be able to do so much with them. Mark, do you agree?
Completely. For me, Keshi pearls fantastic for chipahimo, for kumahimoing. Because of the irregular shapes and sizes and the drill holes, they position themselves outside the braid so beautifully.
Yeah,
they're
that's
perfect.
a great
And mix
point.
them with chips. Can you put those 2 chip nuggets that we've got coming up with them?
Of course I can. Yep. These are not far away at all.
That's just lovely.
Would you
How
pair those ones?
patriotic. Yeah, completely. All of them.
Oh, yeah.
They're lovely, aren't they? So
Red, white
just
and
do a
blue.
big kumahimo braid with them. That'd be amazing.
Would you order them? Would you? Or would you kind of just...
No, I don't
Mix
think I
them.
would. I think I'd have a separate twist. So I'd have pearls on 4 warps.
Yeah.
And then 2 of the sapphire, 2 of the ruby, because you get a beautiful helter-skelter spiral.
Love
going
that
through, like, just like that. It'd be
Similar
stunning.
to that one.
It'd be lovely.
Oh, that'd be gorgeous. And imagine wearing that. Pearls, sapphire and ruby. I think everyone's heard of them, haven't they? What a glorious look that's going to give. Yeah, these are coming up for you really, really soon indeed. Well done to you all, £8.95 on that. Well done to you all. Okay, I am running quickly out of time, so I'm going to have to squeeze in a few more before I bring you those nuggets. Not long to wait on those ones, okay. Let's bring to you now, if I may, the bicolour amethyst. I love these. So nice to have delicate rounds, I think.
Well, look at that.
Really delicate subtlety in change here. Take a little look. Oop, I've dropped it. Hang on, there it is. Have a look.
Oh, they're beautiful.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? You have got the opportunity here to get your hands on really delicate, really lovely bicolour amethyst. And it's only £6.95. I think the colour purple says a lot to us, doesn't it? I really do. The colour purple to me says royalty. What does it say to you, Ben? Prince. Good one, yeah. What does it say to you, Dan? Purple. I've taken royalty, yeah. Do you know the royalty connotations actually said to come from ancient Egyptian times? Chocolate wrapper, good. Kerry, what does it say to you? Purple.
Potential hair colour.
Potential hair colour. I love that. Only you could say that, Gary. And you, Mark?
It'd have to be milk tray, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, because the ladies love. Was that the saying?
Yeah.
Isn't it? And the milk tray man. £6.95. I think these have all of those connotations, don't they? Maybe you want to do it in a regal piece. Maybe do crown. Maybe you want to do it in a hair colour inspired piece by maybe doing this in like a hair grip. Maybe you want to do it in a sort of chocolate box theme, maybe putting it with some of your darker, richer colours. For example, you know, I was saying this looks, I know Worth's original, but
That's
isn't,
lovely,
but,
yeah.
you know, it's that kind of feel, isn't it?
Perfect.
Yeah?
That's lovely.
Ben's suggesting buy someone a box of chocolates and then eat all the chocolates and then give them gemstones instead. Better for the waistline.
Who's your last celebrity? You haven't told us yours.
Do you know what? I haven't thought about it. That's why,
You
Mark.
haven't thought about it.
No, no. Yes, Kerry, you're putting your hand up. Yes,
For
Kerry.
you, wouldn't it say birthstone? Purple.
It is my birthstone. You're right. I didn't even think of that, Kerry. Yeah, you're right. Have you thought about your last seen celebrity, Kerry?
My last scene celebrity.
Yeah, you weren't here, were you? It was B. Diddy. Get thinking about the last celebrity you saw.
In person.
In person. You can speak to them. Last one you've spoken to or last one you've seen. Get thinking, please, Kerry. I need to think of mine. Mine might be Philip Schofield, I think. maybe.
Right. Could have been
be.
Adele, couldn't it?
No, it couldn't.
Oh, since then?
Nope. Adele? Don't get me started, Mark. You have poked the beast.
She would have been your last.
She would have been, but she wasn't.
No.
Because she was poorly, so she didn't do the gig. We've all had a refund, though. No, it's not been rearranged, bless her, the little love. Oh, little love, me pal Adele. No. Should have said I was going. Should have definitely been there otherwise. If you love to get your hands on some chips and nuggets, then these are going to be perfect, aren't they? Look at these. Oh, peach moonstone I've got here for you. They are absolutely stunning. You have got here 210 carats worth of your peach moonstone. You have got a big, bold, high-end look with these ones. You really, truly, truly do. I think when you have that much of noticeability, it's stunning. And that's what I think these are. They're truly noticeable pieces, aren't they? And in particular, if I hold them out for you, and you can see the shiller on these. Lovely amount of shiller and sheen that is natural. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? You have got a gorgeous finish to these. Mark, tell me your thoughts, please.
Have we still got the Amazonite on the strap? Yes. I think it'll be lovely. Yeah, it's worked. I love that.
I love when you have people like Mark on and he says something completely random that you wouldn't think of. Like nuggets and moonstone in this colour with Amazonite. You just wouldn't. But then you see it and you're like, how has that not been in my life?
It's lovely, isn't it?
That's stunning. I love that. I really do. Wow. Yeah, this Amazonite is coming up for you very soon indeed. Peach moonstone now though. Big dramatic pieces mean you get the opportunity for more surface area. Does it also mean it's quite useful when you're making jewellery for sort of longer sizes?
But you can brûlée wrap them. You can treat them as individual brûlées, which is really good if they're top drilled as well. For
anyone who is new to us and maybe is joining us today for the first time, hello. Don't forget, if you make an order today, you get your beginner's pack, RRP £20 if you spend over £4.95. A brûlée wrap, what is that?
A brûlée wrap is a way of wrapping a top drilled through the top drill rather than top to bottom drill, using a little piece of wire that you pop through the drill hole, you bring the two ends up, you twist to about 1.5 inches, and then you make a wrap loop. And it's just a really nice way of suspending longer gemstones.
And that is going to be, as Mark says, absolutely perfect for this, isn't it? Really eye-catching, really dramatic, really under £10. Yep, even though it's genuine natural moonstone and it's 210 carats. You ready for this? This is your deal. Here's your price point. Get ready. I don't think you're going to believe this. Yeah.
Oh my word.
£4.95 is your deal on these ones today. If you want to add this onto your order, you've got to be quick as you can. You really do. Oh my goodness. I think with that beauty, as you said, you know, the brûlée drop, one pendant, pair of earrings.
Job done. Yeah.
Oh, job done.
You've got so many on there as well, haven't you? It would go a long way.
I mean, I
love the fact that it comes from Norway as well.
Why?
I don't know, there's something quite romantic about Norway. I'd like to do a cruise along the fjords of Norway, and I think it'd be beautiful.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, that would be really gorgeous. Ooh. £4.95. With a saving like that, you might be able to get there sooner rather than later, Mark. £4.95 is your deal on those ones. Well done to you all. Okay, it's really, really time already to bring to you a duo treat. Is it a star by? Star by! I am over here with Mark, the nugget lover. You really do love a nugget, don't you, Mark? Don't you?
Yes. Thank you. I wondered why you come over here.
Because it's nuggets.
Nuggets. Bless them.
And tell us why you are known for your sort of work with nuggets. You've done loads of DVDs, which you might still be able to get your hands on if you call the call centre.
Well, chips and nuggets were a thing that not many people liked when we first launched them back in the day, and I came along just as they were beginning to suffer a bit because people didn't know what to do with them, and I fell madly in love with them purely down to greed. First of all, I've made that known purely because you get so many on a strand. And we did a DVD, and then we did another DVD, and then we do workshops, and then Chipahimo came along, and then chips and nuggets with seed beads come along, and it's just evolving, and I just adore them. And there isn't a single gemstone we've got in our books now that we don't have a chip and nugget in, which is really good.
It's incredible. It's great to be able to get such a range, isn't it, therefore? In particular, a range of your birthstones. Two of your birthstones I've got here for you. I've got your July and I've got your September. I'm going to do your September one first. That's sapphire. Now, the depth of this, the integrity of this is stunning, I think. What strikes you first about this strand, please, Mark?
The texture of it. I've seen sapphire nuggets on a strand before, but they are a matte finish, like a rough cut, if you like, but a tumbled rough cut, if that makes sense. But these, I've not seen them polished like this before.
They've got a gorgeous gloss to them, haven't they?
Look at that, that's beautiful.
That is slick, isn't it? That's how I describe it.
You've got those sort of kyanite tones. It's beautiful. It's such a vivid blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love this.
And that is natural blue as well. Which is something that obviously we can kind of fake that blue if we want to, but actually we haven't had to with this at all. It's just sumptuous, isn't it?
You could watch that for hours, couldn't you? Just turn.
You really could. You really could. It's hypnotising. And do you know what? You could watch one gemstone all the way around. And then on the next one, you can watch another one. There is a gemstone coming up on the left that goes a bit pink, actually. It's coming up here for you. Hang on, it's coming up towards the centre now. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Isn't that stunning? You really can. You can kind of follow this around and watch a different gemstone do a whole circuit each time, can't you? And it's still so mesmeric. So for this strand, with all of its texture, how are we going to show this one off the best?
On its own, completely.
Really?
On its own. They had some beautiful stardust rondelles this morning, so I would pop a couple of those in on a simple bracelet. That's all you'd need. I'd wear this as well. I would wear that as a stretchy.
Yeah. Just really simple. And don't forget, if you want to learn what a stretchy bracelet is, it does tell you in your beginner's pack. So just a real simple stretchy, a really simple design.
Sign's still up.
That under £10 sign is still up, yeah. It's up down there as well. Because we are going under £10 for this. Yeah, it's sapphire, and yes, it's £8.95 for you today. That look on your face. £8.95 for genuine, natural Chinese sapphire. Very special opportunity to get you for that carat weight in particular.
Isn't it? I'd definitely get you a certificate for these two strands.
Don't forget, you can get a certificate of authenticity just to prove the nature and location, etc., of the strands. That is a really sensational deal. Wow. It is, isn't it? I mean, do you mind me asking how much you would sell, say, one of your stretchy bracelets that you suggested of this?
£15, £16, something like that.
So
and obviously, if you're adding anything extra in, your spacers or your accent gemstones, obviously, as soon as you start adding other beads, depending what it is, you would bump up the price, but then also you have more chips left to make more bracelets.
Yeah. So essentially, you'd have easily, for me, 2 bracelets worth.
Completely. Yeah.
£30 strands worth there, right there.
That's pretty good.
What, 20p of elastic? I mean, that's an over-the-top appeal, but especially as you get some free in the beginner's pack when you buy this strand. But this is a really special opportunity. £8.95 is your deal.
That's one of the nicest recordings I've ever seen. It's beautiful. That's just so beautiful. I like the fact that it's got those inclusions in, and it's just beautiful. But I think for me, it's the polish, the polished look. It's beautiful. It's lovely.
And what do you think about it with the ruby? It's more expensive sister, if you will, because don't forget these are part of the same family. But generally, price per carat, ruby works out even more expensive as sapphire. Sapphire. You heard me. Sapphire.
So if you were to sex these two,
yes.
For me, sapphire is the male and ruby is the female, but ruby is known as the king of the gemstones. I've recently heard.
Yeah.
I've always thought ruby is a female. And sapphire.
Is it because Ruby is an actual woman's name? Maybe.
I don't know. Might be the case, but I've always thought that. So amethyst, I've always thought is a female gem as well.
Which
but
one?
all of them, all of amethyst. Yeah, diopside is male.
Right.
Diopside for me is male. Amazonite is a male.
Turquoise.
That would be female.
Turquoise is a female. Turquoise is male to me. If I were to personify, yeah, definitely. Yeah. What about Larimar?
Female.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a gent as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Larimar hangs out around. Yeah, it is named after a lady, but Larimar hangs out near volcanoes. I've never seen a lady do that. None of my female friends do that. Do you, Kerry?
Well, we went to a volcano last year.
Right, we have to disprove my point, don't you? £8.95.
Tanzanite, I think, is a female. Tanzanite's a female, I think. Yeah.
I'd place that as a lady, Tanzanite. Yeah. I love chips and nuggets. You read this text, please, Mark.
I love chips and nuggets in Tree of Life designs. Yeah, I must practice at my Tree of Life because I've done 3 or 4, but I think they could do with a lot of improvement. But this with the sapphire on that. Do you remember we had that shell earlier? That shell round that looked like the moon.
Ooh.
You could use them with that.
Great idea, really good idea. Sorry if my mic's rubbing, it's just getting to know me. It's just getting to know me dress too much. Ruby, I'm moving on to now.
Did you make your dress?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. I'm going to take that as a compliment, though. I don't have the skill, I'll be honest, not
I
yet.
thought you were a seamstress as well.
I am, but I'm not this good yet. It's lined and everything. My lining, oh, it's all crooked. Oh, it's a nightmare. £8.95 I'm bringing to you on these, Ruby. Ruby, per carat, more expensive normally.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Price per carat, £8.95, usually much more expensive. So, we've spoken about what you would do with the sapphire specifically. Now let's go ruby specifically. Thank you for your message, by the way, Carrie Ann.
Pearls every time.
What about those pearls I did for you a momento ago?
Yeah, even those caramel pearls as well.
Oh, the caramel shells?
Yeah. That would be nice. And also those,
Yes. Thank you so much, Kerry. They are. Oh, that's gorgeous together, isn't it? What about?
That's lovely. That's beautiful.
Yes, gorgeous idea. So how would you work these two together?
Again, you could kumihimo with them. The two would look lovely. I did a demo on the show on Wednesday. Was I on Wednesday?
Were you on the morning or the late?
I can't even remember now.
You were on Wednesday,
It was Wednesday
on Wednesday.
Yeah, I was with Carol, so it must have been the morning.
Right,
It must have been the morning. And I did a chip demo where I twisted. Yes, it was Wednesday because I was given a challenge and it was chips and nuggets.
Okay.
And so if you go back to Wednesday's morning show, I did a demo on a cheats kumihimo, quick and easy way of doing it without even using a kumihimo board. It's a really nice little technique.
Oh,
and that's what I do with that.
Oh, I love that idea.
Wednesday mornings.
Oh, go and look back on that. You can find it on our Jewellery Maker YouTube channel if that's what you wish to do. £8.95 if you'd like the pearls. They're at the bottom of your screen and they are also under £10 currently for you. £8.95 is your deal on those ones. Now, it's time to talk about your kit. This kit coming up is very... Time's flying, isn't it?
It's incredible.
It's that snazzy shirt. Please tell me, this kit, the Delicas.
Yep. Well, as I said earlier, we had a Delica kit. I was on with Dan last week, actually, with Ray, and we had a Delica kit that sold out. Because lots of viewers have been asking for exclusively Delica kits.
I don't think I've seen it.
And we had them in the 8.0s, and these are the 11.0s, so it's the next size down, and it's just the most amazing kit with fireline and needles. Everything you need. You
are going to adore the finish, the look and the design that Mark has created. You are going to swoon. So don't go anywhere because that kit is coming up at an amazing price after this break.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
We're very excited to introduce Patty McCourt to the Jewellery Maker family. Patty is a professional bead artist, bead designer, tutor and consultant, and has a wealth of experience in the art of seed beading. Make sure you tune in on Thursday the 24th at 1 p.m. for Patty's debut show. Our team have put together some amazing kits in order for Patty to demonstrate her incredible seed bead designs.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Hello, welcome to you. Good evening. It is our final hour of live Jewellery Maker. Come down with us. Thank you. Come down with us. It is the final hour of our show this evening. Our show today. Can you believe it? And so we are going to go out in the final hour with a bang. Mark Smith.
I thought you were talking about like fireworks. I didn't.
I was.
I've shown this piece of jewellery today to about 7 or 8 people, and they've all said fireworks. I never saw fireworks.
Don't joke with me. You didn't see a Catherine wheel in this?
No, not at all. No, at all. No.
Look at this. Look at that.
No, I just didn't see fireworks at all. I didn't know what I saw, but I saw Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago and Caribbean, but I didn't see fireworks.
Do you know what? I do see all of that as well. That's what I love about your design you've created here. You've done a fab job with it.
Thank you.
Really encapsulates loads. It is holiday, it is fun, it is all those locations you said, it is cruise ship wearable. It's also really cool, really snazzy fireworks. I love that design. That's gorgeous, that, isn't it? Look at that tassel. You just want to play with that, actually, don't you? It's got a lovely movement to it. You just want to give it a little, don't you? It moves beautifully, really beautiful. Look, I love the idea of that unfringing on a bag. Doesn't that look beautiful? Stunning. Now, I love as well the movement you've got in these gorgeous earrings and the matching bracelet, both of which absolutely sensational. Now, let me ask you, this kind of look, this kind of movement, this kind of tubular design, it almost looks machine made. Is that partly due to A, of course, your skill, but second off, due to the shape of the beads?
To the delicas, because the seed beads are slightly oval. So if you hold seed bead work up to a window, you can see quite a few gaps, okay, which is part of its charm. Where delicas, because they're a cylinder rather than an oval, they interlock together so perfectly that you don't see daylight in between the beads, and as you said, it looks machine made.
It really does. I mean, it's so elegant. You can even see it, you know, like in the neckline designs, where you've got, you know, just the simple beading, you know, in like the neckline section. You can just see that it looks machine created. It almost doesn't look real. The fact that that is handmade and looks so professional, I think, again, that look takes you to a different level. It really does.
I thought about, I didn't quite know which bust to put it on, whether a white or a black, because looking at that, you can't see the black.
Should I do a little switcheroo just for a moment so you can see? Kerry photographed it on white.
Yes, I thought she might.
Well, there you go. There you are.
Then you don't see all the black, do you?
You see all the extra
detail.
But again, how cool is that? Because again, wearing a white top, wearing a black top, you're going to get a whole different look.
Completely different
Totally different look.
So that doesn't look like fireworks there, does it?
I know what you mean. I see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying. And then this one, now you can't really see the black that much, can you? Wow, I love that recording. That's brilliant, isn't it?
Whoever did that is my kind of person.
Yeah. No, I don't need to take these out and do them in individual pots. You can see through them. Now, I have got for you the opportunity to own this very special kit. I don't think I have ever seen a selection of just delicas, pure jet delicas. Mark said to us they were so popular last time.
Yeah, they sold out. It sold out the kit, and that was with 8 O's, so it was slightly larger beads.
Yeah.
And this time it's 11 O's, so I think it'll be even more popular.
This is going to absolutely fly. In particular, as I've got your essentials here. If you're brand new and you're thinking, what on earth is seed beading? I love this jewellery. I'll never be able to make it. You will. I've got everything you need. Because literally, all you need to create this is this selection in this size, of this shape, this threading material, your fire line, and this selection of your needles, size 12, and a set of 4. This is all you need. All of this is all you need to create all of that. Findings, you're going to get with your beginner's pack. And if you buy this today, you get that beginner's pack. Now,
that's all you need.
And some scissors. Sorry, we call them that at home. Scissors. Redicans call it squizzers. We're hilarious. Anyway, scissors. You have got the opportunity here to get your hands on and be able to make this with a little bit of Mark's knowledge. Because he's going to be lending you his free demonstration. All you have to do is get the kit now. I'm going to give you a countdown to get this kit.
I think it's going to need one. It's going to need one.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Why do you think it's going to need one?
Because it's going to be... Well, I know the price is going to.
Yeah?
And it's going to be so popular.
5, 4. The graphics are going to come in now. I hope you are absolutely counting and calling. 1. Now is the time to call. Okay, go, go, go. Get your hands on this one whilst you can. £21.95. That is sensational. That is sensational for this.
Well, add up the price of the fire line and your needles. That's probably £9, £10, isn't it?
Well, actually, do you know what? I checked our RRP on the fire line the other day and it was £10.95.
The RRP.
Our RRP on Fireline. We have taken it down in price recently, so that's like our web price, we call that. But yeah, our price should have been £10.95 on this.
Okay. So I reckon you're looking at, let's say it's £10 for the 2.
Yeah.
That's £12. That's £3 for a tube of delicas.
Which are normally a high cost shape, aren't they?
That's amazing.
See, you were shocked when Dan told you earlier on, weren't you?
Well, I tried to work it out, and it does work out about £3 a tube of delicas. I think that's amazing.
The phone lines have gone so loopy-loo, it's like we, I don't know, work in Alton Towers. Because there's so many loops. Yeah, it's like there are other places available. Thorpe Park, for example.
Drayton Manor.
Drayton Manor, for example. Yeah, exactly. It's like being at any of those places. £21.95.
That's amazing.
Can you just give us a little bit of an ish price on, say, I'll move my brew out of the way.
Okay.
The individual ones.
£20 for the tassel.
You're a bargain, you are, Mark.
So £20 for the tassel.
Love that.
Earrings.
I've seen something similar-ish in a high street store that was well-known accessories place. It's got a girl's name in it. I went to buy a little bum bag there the other day, and I saw a very, very, very similar piece. Granted, it was slightly longer, but that was at $34.99. It was very similar, but it wasn't handmade. You know, there was loads of them, and it wasn't that gorgeous array of colours. So I think that's a bargain. What else might you say?
So the earrings would be £10.
Great.
Bracelet would be £30.
Yeah.
And then the necklace, purely because of the time it took, I'd probably go for £55, £60.
I thought you were going to say close to 80. I'd have been happy with that. Because look at that, and we said it's 2 looks, didn't we? £21.95. Okay, everyone, if you want to get your hands on these, let me just make you aware. We do not bring you Delicas by themselves very often at all. I love Delicas. Actually, I think I'm obsessed. Nikki, I'm glad that you can talk to us about this. She's followed it up. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That really is a special deal, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
Nikki,
absolutely.
I'm glad that you're obsessed. I hope you've been treating yourself to a couple, because a lot of people have been treating themselves to a fair few of these. I've got Lyseth, sorry, I'm rubbish at pronouncing names, in with us today. Hi, lovely to meet you, lovely. How much grams of Delicas are in one tube, please? They're 7.2 grams each tube. Okay, so I mean, it's 28.8 grams in total. That's across them all.
And I had all this left.
And that's what you had left over?
All of this left over, including my demo.
Mark made all of this with one kit, and this was left.
Yeah, so I used all of the black pretty much, because obviously because I used it for framing. But I probably got nearly half of tubes of the others.
So actually, if we minused out kind of your preparation, you could almost make this twice over.
Yeah.
For £21.95. So if you could actually make this twice over, it wouldn't be £21.95 for 4 pieces of jewellery, it'd be £21.95 for 8 pieces of jewellery.
Yeah,
which is incredible. Absolutely. Good luck to you all. I don't have hundreds of these left at all. This is not the opportunity you get to see Delicas. So if you've been sat there twiddling your thumbs going, oh, I love this, but maybe I could make it with, you know, the ovals I've got, or the 11 in other ones that I've got. Well, you're not going to get this finish, you're not going to get this look. So stop the thumb twiddling and get the bone dialing, if you will. So do make sure you bring your one in whilst you can, and do check out as well. Remember, if you've already paid your postage and packaging today, that's done and dusted up until midnight. We're going to be finishing in around about 50 minutes. 46 minutes and 40 seconds, actually, if I'm going to be specific. That's what we're finishing it. But just to let you know that when that finishes, we'll be back play and repeat. So you can still make the use of that £2.95, but only until midnight. So do make the most of it.
That's true.
Very, very, very clever. You've got to be careful not to miss out. You really, really do. Please do be quick.
How many do we have left?
Approximately.
Wow.
Half left. So not a big amount at all, realistically. I mean, we did have a decent amount, but we don't anymore. So 50% of my stock has gone. So good luck to you. Mark, let's get ready to cartwheel. Because this is the design we're going to be doing. It looks like a colourful cartwheel, doesn't it? Or a Catherine wheel.
Catherine wheel. I'm not keen on firework night, to be
honest. What, Mark?
Well, we've got pets and we see the... Yeah, it's not good.
My dog doesn't mind at all.
Oh, really?
No, blimey, she doesn't care. Not one iota. I'm stood there at the window like, Mulberry, come and look at these fireworks. She just looks at me like, get a grip, bags. She doesn't care at all, doesn't bother her.
Do you scoop the poop?
Yeah.
You haven't got an issue with it?
No, not at all. No.
That's good.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's find out about how to make this gorgeous, fun holiday kind of, as I say, firework design.
And it is one of the most simple patterns ever.
Because it doesn't look it, which is why I just pulled that face.
It really is. So what I'm going to show you is the bottom of the necklace, that little section there. Then all I've done for the ones above is I've just added another layer in exactly the same way, but you just add 2 more beads.
Get ya.
So it's
Okay.
exactly the same technique.
So just add more.
Yeah. So we're going to start, and obviously I've gone for black as the main colour, but there's nothing stopping you choosing your colour choice. But I thought I wanted black to be the base colour. So I've tied with a couple of knots 12 delicas into a round. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to take our needle through a couple of the delicas. Now delicas have larger holes as well, obviously because they're not concave like a seed bead is. They're completely flat. Okay, so the little section consists of 7 or 8 rounds. So you do a round, then you do the next round. So all you're doing is just adding rounds after rounds after rounds. So the first one is we need to put on, first of all, 2 of one colour, 1 of the next. And I've put my beads in colour order, so I know that throughout the design I'm going to be doing the same order. So going to pick up 2 of the first colour. So we'll start with orange. 1 of the second, which is the green, and we're going to, again, it's basic peyote, so we're going to miss 1, sew through 1.
I just want to let you know we've got £17 saving on this kit, so can I just say ASAP, get it whilst you can. £17 saving, one of the biggest discounts on a kit in a long old time.
Amazing.
So do get it whilst you can. RRP on this was £38.95. So do make the most of it whilst you can, because that is a big discount, isn't it?
That's phenomenal.
I mean, £17 across this amount of items. You're saving sort of, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Saving about £3 actually per one, per item, which is amazing, isn't it? So do be quick.
Fantastic. Okay, so I've popped on 2 of one colour, 1 of the next, and we're going to peyote over 1 hole, okay? So the next colour will be green, because we're going to follow in that direction. So we're going to pick up 2 green and a yellow, over 1 through 1. Okay, then we're going to turn around. So we're going to follow in the colour direction, so it's the yellow. So we're going to pick up 2 yellow, back to our first colour, which was the orange. So we're going to go over 1 through 1. Following the direction, so 2 orange, 1 green. So over 1 through 1. We're coming out of the green, so 2 green and 1 yellow, over 1 through 1. It's able to see black on black, there we go. Okay, and then the last colour will be yellow into orange, so 2 yellow and 1 orange. So we're going to miss 1 through 1. And what we need to do when we get to the end is we need to take our needle back up through the 2, so we're on the outside. This is what's called stepping up. Okay, so we're going to pull that through. So we've got our basic starting position. Okay, so we've got our black in the centre, and then we've got our little coloured star.
That's
okay.
lovely.
So can you see we've got our points all the way around?
Yeah.
We've got our 6
Green,
points.
yellow, orange.
Yeah,
green,
we've got our 6
yellow,
points.
orange.
What we're going to do, whichever colour we're coming out of, we're going to add 3 colours, 3 of the same colour bead, and we're going to take our needle through the next point. So we're coming out of orange, so we're going to
So we're going to add orange on to go through the green. Is that right?
So 3 orange into the green, the highest point, and pull that through. This is what it is, and you start getting the swirls now. So we're coming out of green, so 1, 2, 3. We go across to the highest point, which is the yellow. Flip it round. Let me just get rid of that tail. You don't need the tail. I'll just cut that off, it's getting in the way at the moment. Okay, so we're coming out of yellow, so we pop 3 yellow. 1, 2, 3, and we take it through to the orange. Coming out of the orange. So all the way round, whichever colour you're coming out of, that's the bead, the colour that you're going to pop on. So the design actually tells you what to do. So we're coming out the green, so 1, 2, 3, through the last point of the yellow. And the last one, so we're going to come out of the yellow, so 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go across. Now bear in mind we've put 3 orange on, so we're only going to go up through the the second of the first orange. Okay, so that's our next round. So you can already see the swirl starting to build up. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to peyote, and you can see that every other bead is sticking out all the way around. Okay, so it's a pretty good indicator of what we're going to go through next. So whichever colour we're coming out of, okay, we're going to pop on 2 of that colour and then 1 of the black. We're going to start incorporating the black. So we're going to pick up 2 of the orange and 1 of the black. Then can you see we're going to skip 1 through 1.
I see.
So we're going back to basic peyote again. So we're coming out of orange. We're going to pick up 2 orange and a black. We're going to skip the orange through the green. So we're going to pop that through into the green. Pop that through. Okay, then we're coming out of the green, so we're going to pick up 2 green and a black. Skip 1 through 1. So we're going to carry on all the way round, okay, until we get round to the beginning, of which I've got here. So just
Here's
bring that
one Mark
across.
prepared earlier. Just to let you know, if you are multi-buying on this, well done. You have got a £28 saving. £24 saving, £34 saving on this. That's right, isn't it? 17 times 2. So
Wow.
well done to you if you have multi-bought. Just to let you know, it is £17 saving on each one. Good luck to you. That discount code at the top of your screen, which is UWGCO4 for your Tutti Frutti collection, it will only last for a few more hours, at which time it will go back to its original price of £38.95. So good luck to you, because I'm toward my last chance saloon on this now.
amazing. That's
Dipping my toe
amazing.
towards it.
Okay, so we come to the last section, which is the yellow. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take our beads, and again, we need to, can you see this outer orange here, just
Yeah.
before the black? So we're going to go up through, so it's exiting at that point. Okay, so you can see how quickly the spiral is starting to build up. Okay, so can you see now you have all the way around an exit point, all the way around the exiting bead. So we're going to repeat what we've just done, but this time we're going to go across the space and fill the space. So we're coming out of the orange. So 1, 2, 3 orange and 1 of the black. So 2 of the orange, 1 of the black. Okay, we're going to go across, all the way across. Okay, so we're coming out of the orange. So we're going to pick up 2 orange and a black. And we're going to go round to the second of the colours. So we've got 2 greens here, so we're going to go through the second of the colours.
I see.
Okay, because then you can see the spiral starting to form.
can.
It's coming
You
through.
can.
So we're coming out of a green, so pop on 2 greens and then pick up a black, and we're going to go round to the second of the next colour. Get that tail out of the way. So we're coming out of the green, so 1, 2, and a black. Second yellow. If you've got something to show while I go round on here quickly, I'll be about a couple of minutes.
Not a problem at all. I'm going to have to go and grab it though. I'm going to go for a walk. Do you want to follow me on that camera? Go on, come on. Camera, what camera is that? 5. Now! Yes. Come with me. Hiya. Hey. Just to let you know, sorry, Ben's just out finding something for us. So I'm grabbing some, that's not, is that garnet? Oh my goodness, that looks like the world's best rubellite ever, possibly in the world. That's incredible. Sorry. It's just walking straight up. I'm so sorry. I got properly captivated then. Sorry. And it just kept on going. Sorry. This is, look, you are a connoisseur of a gem. I don't care what you say, you are.
That's very kind.
You are going to j'adore this for everything you know about what you should have for garnet.
That's garnet.
That's incredible, isn't it? See what I mean about thinking it was rubellite at a glance?
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
I've never seen that before.
Isn't that incredible? Look at the crispness of that, the beauty of it, the idyllic purple red. That is phenomenal quality garnet. Absolutely eye clean, beautiful richness, totally natural, purpley, reddy, gorgeous garnetiness. It's very berry, it's oh so juicy, it's everything you want and a bag of chips, do you know what I mean? It's everything you want and something extra. This is an exquisite, exquisite quality of your garnet. Has it got clarity? Mark, this is audience participation, if you don't mind. Has it got clarity?
Yes.
Is it purpley red?
Yes.
Is it beautifully shaped?
Yes.
Is it natural?
Yes. I'm hoping it's... Is it natural? Yes.
Yes. Thank you for checking your facts, though.
Yes.
That's very good, because I could have thrown something in there. Is it under £40? Is it under £40?
Yes.
We'll edit that bit out. It is
Okay.
£37.95 for you today. That is just astonishing. Get it whilst you can.
Wow.
Good luck to you all. I think that's incredible, actually, for the quality. Do you not?
I've never seen this before. I think it's just...
It's phenomenal.
I'm trying to think what I thought it would be. Because I didn't think it was garnet. Because normally you get that dark red with purple overtones, but this is purple, isn't it? It's beautiful.
It's a wower.
Wow.
£37.95. Well done, one and all. And if you want to make that purple pop even more, I didn't do the what? The pop like that. We see it like by accident though. Pop of colour. Have a look at them together. Oh, it's like a daydream wrapped in a cuddle, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like, doesn't it? That pink morganite is is that all? Are you for serious? Don't joke with me now, Dan, because I'm about to say that, and if you're lying, then I'm going to say it out loud. Would I lie to you? I don't know, Dan, but I don't know. Dan's just told me he's going to do a price drop, and he said the amount, and if I say it to you now and it's wrong, we're going to have to bring it. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I'm not saying that until it's on my screen. 59, that's what he said, £20 off, £59.95 for this quality. Look at the beauty of that. Look how eye clean that is realistically. Look at the amount you get in there. I'll do you an ish on count up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've got to be at about 20 at halfway point. About 20 at halfway point, meaning I've got about 40 of here. That is working out about £1.50 each for morganite. I know, I'd be throwing stuff around as well, Ben, in absolute shock. That is incredible, isn't it? You're right there, Ben.
I'm fine. Yeah.
He's just dropping the mystery box for tomorrow, I think. It was very heavy. There's a lot in it. Or was that the mystery box of today? It was from this morning, though. They're very strong gemstones, which is good. That is an incredible deal for this quality, I think.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Now, £20 off. I've only been allowed to get away with that because it's only a few hours until we change it back to its original price point. So get it whilst you can. A really great deal. I mean, just give me an idea of what you might do with one or three of these and how much you might sell it for.
You could do a trilogy ring, couldn't you?
So 3 of them next to each other?
And a macrame ring.
I'd love that.
It'd be beautiful.
How much? For morganite, this quality, it's eye clean. Right, I insist you do that with the entire strand. Sell them for me for £20 and I'll sell them on, make a profit. £20?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I'm coming to your store more often. It's a brilliant deal. But yeah, if it was £20, to be fair, that'd be £20. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and about halfway point-ish. So it does go to show a great opportunity. Yeah. $59.95, well done. Okay, Mark, I've let you carry on that row. Where are we up to now?
So we've done this row. Okay, and what we need to do is we need to come out of the middle of the two orange. Okay, so in my case it's orange, but depending on where you come out, the colour. Okay, so for the next one, what we need to do is we need to come out of the middle two, and this is the second before last stage. So we're going to take now 3 of the colour that we're exiting and 2 of the black. Okay, so we're coming out of the orange. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to pick up 2 of the black. Okay, and we're going to aim across for the last colour in the row. So you can actually, it stands up quite well now. So we're going to take our row up to the orange. Oops, pull it through. Okay, can you see, look, we've got the first internal swirl, and then we've got the external, and in between we've got the blacks.
Got you.
Just coming across, yeah. So if you wanted to get any bigger than this, you would go 1, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. So the little sections will get bigger and bigger.
So they get bigger, yeah.
So we're coming out of the orange, so we're going to pick up 1, 2, 3 orange, and then 2 of the black. And we're going to head for the last green in that little section. Pull it across. And what you want to do, you want to just have a little push with the beads because you want it to sit in a nice little arc, which this one's doing. So we're coming out of the green, so we pick out 1, 2, 3 green and 2 black. Aim for the last green in the next row and just give it a little squidge. So as you can see, you're starting to get these definite
new technique
swirls.
Name the squidge in seed beading, not something I've heard referred to. Squidge, yes, in wire work. Seed beading, what do we mean by that?
I do a lot of squidging. We just push, but squidge sounds nicer.
Yeah.
Squidge does sound nicer. So we're going to
Should have told salt and pepper that. Squidge it real good.
Oh, yeah.
Just an idea. But anyway, I am cool. Thanks, Gary.
So we're going to carry on all the way around. Okay. And then I'll just pop that to one side.
Yeah. The kit is now coming back up on your screen. Remember, for me, last chance sallooning, that means less than 30 now, and I mean less than 30, and by less than 30, I mean 17, if I'm honest.
Wow.
And you're getting not 1, not 2, but 4 tubes of Delicas. And you're getting the, sorry, you just going like that then. It just drew me up, just in my peripherals, just like, I don't know, like Parkinson or something, just like, you know. Needles, size 12, and you're also getting the Fireline, all for £21.95. The RRP on this collection was £38.95, meaning that you got yourself bang on the nose a £17 saving. So, basically, a great money pile off. £17 off, get it whilst you can. Okay, Mark, I'm with you.
So, last stage then. Can you see now we've got these large little gaps in between the star points?
Yeah.
So in between these little sections, we're going to pop on 5 black beads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why I use a lot of black, because it is the main colour. And all we're going to do is just going to take it across to the next point. And because you're using an odd number, you'll have a little dome at the moment. Okay, I'll just do one more. So we're coming out of the orange across to the green. So we're going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go across to the last green. Okay, so you're going to do this all the way around until you get back to the beginning. And at the moment, can you see that these are little domes? Okay, I won't do it, but to turn them into points. Okay, I'm going to go back. Is you go through the first 2 in the group of 5. Okay. You can take the needle behind bead number 3 in the middle, so you're completely missing it, and you're pulling the thread. And can you see there's a little thread bridge over the top of that bead there? Just use your needle to pop it underneath, pull the bead up and pull, and it becomes a point.
That's cool.
Okay, so you do that all the way around,
right?
And then you tie off, and that's the second from largest
So
motif.
this one here, yeah.
Yeah. So all I've done for the larger one is I added another row, but added 4 and 3 instead of 2 and 3.
For that one.
Yeah, and you can just go bigger and bigger and bigger, and obviously the smaller one at the bottom I stopped earlier, but so that's all. That's basically all it is. You just we're adding layer after layer after layer.
I think that's so pretty. I think it just looks fun, it looks cool, and it's very much your shirt, actually, isn't it? It's those kind of colours, isn't it?
You won't be seeing this shirt again.
No, I love it.
No.
Why?
There'll be no call for it for the rest of the year, will there?
Joke we not. We'll definitely have Hawaiian Day coming up, won't we? Christmas in July we can do. We can do Hawaiian Day in November if we wanted. Those shirts apparently everywhere in Hawaii, says Kerry, just, name dropping locations. Thank you so much for showing us that. I really appreciate it. It's beautiful, beautiful eye-catching look. And if you're ready to have your hearts captured, you're in the right place because I'm about to bring you a star buy. You are going to absolutely love this. Get ready, get raring. It's the type of colour we don't get to see often. Amazonite, you think of that blue hue colour, don't you? Look at these and get ready to own them because, boy, they're spectacular. Absolutely stunning Amazonite. Not the usual go-to delicate periwinkle colour we're used to seeing. Oh no, these ones have got a little bit more zest to them, haven't they? I think these are absolutely gorgeous. I completely love and adore them. It's the brightness for me that I think is so eye-catching, but also the texture of them. It's so pretty, isn't it? You're getting these kind of mottles and speckles effects that I think really help aid its individuality and its uniqueness. What you have here is kind of these quite sort of distinguished nuances of kind of individuality and the kind of mottled effect. These nuances that you are seeing throughout each and every one, almost the motif, if you will, is slightly altered, is slightly different, is slightly nuanced, so it does give you a little bit of different personality in each and every one. When you're working with gemstones like this, it's beautiful to be able to offer something different, isn't it? It's beautiful to be able to wear something different. It gives you that kind of nod to individuality without actually standing out too much. Sometimes on a strand, you can get loads of multicolours, can't you? You can get loads of different colours, and that can be really nice if you want something quite eye-catching. But sometimes you want each one to look different, but still to work perfectly side by side. That's what this one does, doesn't it? This works perfectly side by side with itself, with its own individual look and nature. It's almost got a touch of the turquoise meets sodalite about it, hasn't it? It's got that kind of feel, that kind of movement to it, and I think it works so well. If you love the texture, it'll go great with that cabochon I gave you a little flash of earlier on. It'd go really nicely with that because of the texture within there. And I think when you've got the texture that you had, within these, that kind of mottled and that kind of look and that kind of texture, I think it does work really, really, really nicely with individuality, such as we saw in the astrophyllite earlier on. What you have with this strand here is true workability, I think. Do you agree with me, Mark?
Completely. Now, for me, I'm a massive fan of Amazonite. Amazonite is number 3 in my top. That's just beautiful. That's really teasing us, I have to say.
Sorry, I'm going to do this next.
But Russian Amazonite, it always reminds me, if you imagine a charoite, a green charoite, this is what Russian Amazonite looks to me. It's just exquisite. And the two of them together, the purple and the green, look beautiful.
That's a lovely idea. Because sometimes you get little sort of nods of green in charoite, don't you? But actually with this, it's going to bring those out even more. Love that idea, Mark.
Stunning really do. It's a nice size as well.
What is it about the size that's good for you?
It's that middle of the road size, isn't it? It will work with absolutely every single design it will work with.
I remember us doing a sort of a texting or a call-in or a voting system on the hub. Who remembers the Jewellery Maker hub? Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it? Anyway, we used to do the hub. And Cassie used to help us do it. And I remember Cassie announcing the winning shape and size of a gemstone on the hub. and it was rounds 8 mil.
It was, I remember.
Yeah. 8 mil rounds, won. And I remember. You had 170 carats worth of your Russian Amazonite here. Now, this location is high-end. This location is up there. This location is the one to go to if this is the colour you want. And yet still, we're able to make it so affordable. Please remember, this is a genuine gemstone. Please remember, this is not a fake or a faux or man-made in 20 minutes by putting a few, you know, sort of chemicals together and mix it up. £17.95 for a genuine, real deal gemstone, I think is astonishing anyway, let alone for something that is so individual and so unique. I mean, if you went onto your high street, and I always say this, and I think it's really important to do get yourself down to your high street whenever you can and look at jewellery shops, because it's all well and good buying your jewellery from, I don't know, Etsy, etc. But actually, it doesn't give you a true, realistic view on what people actually expect to spend. Because remember, most people, there was a study done it relatively recently, jewellery is one of the areas that is beating a trend at the moment. So jewellery is still very much a high street led location to buy. So people are doing things like online shopping for food, online shopping for clothes, online shopping for your technology. They're doing that more and more and more, but still majority of people actually go to the high street to buy their jewellery. So do have a look on your high street. And I'll tell you one thing that's going to really catch you. Gemstones like this aren't on the high street. So that's exciting for you to be able to bring to your customer, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've never seen Amazonite or diopside or your kunzites or no.
Stop saying diopside. I miss it so much. Go together. £17.95 for you today on those ones. Well done, one and all. I think I've got some diopside on for you tomorrow, actually. I'm on the mid tomorrow. I think I've got some diopside. Fleur Hastings! More jump rings than you can shake a jump ring opener at. The next quarter of an hour is going to be a very special opportunity for you. If you love your Fast and Furious deals, you have got to get involved now, because as you know, if you miss it, you will not be able to get the opportunity to get these again. So, are you ready? Are you raring? It's time to make sure you're treating yourself. Miss out! Oh, man, you did it! Oh.
That's the first time ever.
That is incredible. Kerry changed that one, and then Dan changed that one, and they were like, go! There was literally a split of a second out of it. That was it. I've got miss it, miss out. This basically means Fast and Furious deals. Let's go for a Strophylite. We have not seen a Strophylite in a very, very, very long time indeed. This is going to be on and gone. What is my quantity looking like? Low. Do you know what? I've got it written down somewhere. Not a huge amount of these, I do not imagine. Uh-oh, I've got 11, I've got 12, I've got 12. Good luck, everyone. If you love your Strophylite, you've got to be very quick off the mark. It does what it says on the tin, basically. It gives you this incredible myriad of colour, this beautiful Norwegian gemstone, and you get that submetallic lustre due to its particles. When you're dealing with a gemstone like this, you really are getting something very, very unusual, very rare indeed. And I have to say for you that actually, when you are looking for a gemstone that has lots of different mystery and legend around it, this one has so much going on about it. It's an extremely, extremely rare gemstone. It's something which, at £16.95, you may as well. Have you not heard of it before? Have you not seen our strands of this before? No.
No.
We might have been very lucky about it. Okay, so basically, it is a potassium-based gemstone. That's what this main section is, and then you get this submetallic lustrous point within there is literally due to like a titanium-based gem. Okay, so it's basically, it's not, this isn't the only makeup, but it's basically titanium silicate and potassium. That's not the only thing in it, but that's what gives it a look. And basically, when it comes to its kind of beliefs and legends and tales, it's one of those gemstones that's to do with, it has similar beliefs to things like your meteor gemstones. So it's all to do with kind of self-awareness, and it's all to do with kind of looking within yourself. It's a really, it's one that is very, very big in kind of certain mythical circles, I would say, for you. You have got 3 available. Good luck to you all. I'll show you the back as well, just to show you. We've left the back mattified, but look, you can still get some of that sparkle. Final 3, good luck for you. Okay, next up I'm bringing to you amber charm. This is absolutely adorable. You've got an amber charm with a cute little amber in the centre of a heart. You've also got the lobster claw clasp at the top, which you could take off if you wanted to. I think that is adorable. Do you know what I love about it even more? Because I'm stingy. Double-sided. Look at that. Good both sides. £7.95. If you don't get your hands on it now, you will be missing it. So do not miss it, or you will
miss out.
Correct, Ben, thank you. 16 of these ones left. You went, oh, I love that, straight away. Tell me for why, Mark.
It's very, I don't use the word cute very often, but it is very cute.
Cute.
Thank you. For that price, though, I'd have to buy 2 and have earrings. Purely because of the double-sided nature of it, I think.
Would you therefore take this off and just have that, because we hardly ever have them on anymore in sterling silver?
You just open the jump ring and pop that in your stash. Pop on the shepherd's hook.
Yeah, great idea.
Lovely, wouldn't it?
Great opportunity. 13 of these ones left over. There's loads you could, attach this to. Of course, that sensational garnet I did for you earlier on. You could also, I know, stunning. You could also do it with our very special Kashi pearls, because I think organic and organic just always work well together. So why not? It almost brings out the white reflective nature of the silver even more, doesn't it? Good luck to the final few of you who are getting these. I've got 7 of them left right now. Good luck to you all. 7. Once they've gone, they have gone. So do apologise if you miss out. Mookite. Oh, one of my favourites. Okay, Mookite, a variety of jasper from one location, Mooka Creek. These are essentially made up of microscopic, tiny little fossilised creatures that have had silicate very hydrated upon them, which is kind of partly where the name comes from. A really beautiful quality you've got with these ones because of the sizeability. They're absolutely mammoth, aren't they? They really are huge. So you get to see that beauty and that individuality of each and every single one of them. £8.95 is your deal on these ones. I heard your reaction.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a £15 strand any day of the week.
Really stunning. Wow. Really special, isn't it? I think it's just for the it's for a gemstone that is one locational. You never think, oh, £8.95, yeah, easy, do you?
No. It's amazing.
Beautiful purples, chocolatey colours, masala hues. You've got a stunning selection across here, and it is £8.95 as your deal. Actually, it goes very well with the little birds on my dress, doesn't it? See what I mean? It's kind of nature colours, isn't it?
That split one, the purple and white, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, I love that one. I'll put it in the middle there. Yeah, it's stunning. 3 left. Good luck, everybody. Turquoise connector. I've got a handful of these ones left. Listen, the metal weight in this is epic. It's huge. I've been lucky enough to bring this to you a couple of times on the mid. I've got the final few chances now. I think these are absolutely exceptional. Genuine structural turquoise within this incredible amount of sterling silver. And I say it's huge, isn't it? That is pendant worthy for a film set. That is red carpet glamour. That is high-end quality that you've got within there. And look at the amount of metal. Whoop! 4.5 grams. 4.5 grams of precious metal. Right, this is not the opportunity to dilly nor dally. I wish every single one of you look. It's genuine, real deal turquoise in the centre there from Mexico. You're getting that gorgeous texturisation. You're getting the big amount of it as well. And it's £19.95. That is so special. If you love your turquoise, remember, I did use stabilised variety. I've got 8, did you say? 8 of them. I did stabilised variety earlier on. Those ones, you may well want to work together, you might not, but you might want to work them together. And if you do, now is your opportunity to do so. You've got to be quick on those ones. Please do check it out. We were talking about supermarket sweep before. Ben's got a banana in his hand. And it's like them. It's like those prizes you used to get. Do you remember? You don't know supermarket sweep. Do you know the supermarket sweep? No, I was chatting to Mark. Oh. On supermarket sweep, they used to do the big inflatables, didn't they? Yeah. And they'd have the price on them, and you had to peel it off. That's what this is like.
You had to peel it off like peeling a banana.
You did, you're right, Ben, you're right. 4 of these ones left for you. Well done to everyone. Free phone opportunity on that one. And don't forget that we are going to be wrapping up this show in a few moments. So do make sure that you treat yourself to the final few deals. Do you know what? It's a Friday evening. If you can't treat yourself now, when can you? Okay, I knew you were going to say that. Price point me. Please tell me the price of this. Listen, this is one of the best rubies you're going to see. It's in sterling silver. This is a look at the glow within that ruby. Can you see the glow? This is going under £40 for what is a dramatic amount of metal. There it is, under 40, I meant it. £27.95 for a 3-length connector. Please tell me what you would do with this to really show it off.
Well, I'd get 3 of those Keshi strands from earlier and just make a multi-strand. It's multi-strandable, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, 3 of those. Be lovely.
That'd be phenomenal. Yeah, and this is the clasp as well, just to point
but have
out.
it at the front rather, because you wouldn't want to hide it, would you?
No, I'd have that in the front. So just to let you know, that's the little section there. There's 3 strands, so you'd have 3 strands of your Keshi going around to meet the other 3 strands, and then that acts as your clasp. And it's a really sturdy clasp, because you can hear the click. Did you hear that click then? That is from all the way down here. So that click is sturdy. You know it's locked into place then. You can hear it again. I'll be quiet now. Heard it, didn't you? 5 of these ones left, and we've got some more of those Keshis left over. 5 of these ones left if you want them. I don't have a huge amount. Oh no, they've nearly gone. That's incredible, isn't it? I'm going to give you a little recap, if I may. Recap, can I ask you what that's short for? Is it short for something? It sounds like it should be. Recap, do you know what I mean? Doesn't sound like a proper word, recap.
Recap.
I bet it's not. But if you were to something, so that's to redo.
Redo it, do it again.
But no one ever goes, oh, I'm going to cap this. I don't show you something for the first time and go, I'm capping this. Is it? It's short for something.
Capitulate or something like it is.
It is.
Recapitulation.
What is it?
Recapitulation.
Dan's going to write it at the bottom of the screen now. Here it is. There it is. It is short. Recapitulation is what it's short for.
Wow. Recapitulation.
How did you know that?
In there somewhere.
It's in there somewhere. Somewhere in the grey matter. I just thought recap sounds short for something, and it is.
Good point.
Oh, hey, see, it's 9:45 and we're still learning. £8.95 was your deal on these Keshi pearls. This is your recapitulation, if you will, of this beautiful strand. You have got £8.95 for these ones. We were saying that this is a sweet must-have. Talking about how you'd use one of them to create a necklace, and then you'd use the other one to do a pair of earrings, one to do a bracelet. Sorry, Ben's going to me. I was going, it's a sweet must-have, and Ben's like, do you mean like sweet? Like, that's sweet. I was like, no, a suite of jewellery. A suite of jewellery. Ben was going like, sweet.
This is a sweet must-have.
No, not like that. Okay, everyone, I've not got long left, but I can squeeze some more treats in. How about I bring to you some black spinel right now? I do apologise if my mic keeps hitting. It's being silly. Look at the shape of these. Mark, I need some ideas on what to do with this strand.
I would put them with, what have we had so far? The sapphire, yeah, the ruby nuggets that we had.
Black and red. How very seductive.
Yeah, just alternate them. So maybe a group of 3 nuggets and then a spinel.
Yes, that's a great idea. Oh, they look nice together.
That looks lovely, that looks nice. Yeah.
Oh, they look gorgeous together, don't they? £6.95. But That, for a gemstone, which, that's me rewinding. That's what that sound was. I was going back in time. That price point is astonishing. Bear in mind, I have shown you on the mid-show of late the price graph of this over a year span and how much spinel has gone up. £6.95 for a spinel is absolutely astonishing. Same structure as a diamond, therefore you'd expect similar price points, wouldn't you? No, luckily not. £6.90 because for that carat weight, blimey. Can you believe it? It is time for your showstopper. Showstopper, the only time of the day the showstopper actually makes sense. Because on any other show, you do a showstopper and then, you know what, you carry on with show. This is your opportunity. You have got here your incredible high-end quality kunzite. This is a renowned gemstone. Now, please tell me, Mark, you gave me that shocked look. You gave me that shocked face. What is it about this? Is it the depth, the colour, the quality?
It's the quality, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. Again, you'd have to go with jadeite and your aquamarines, all that sort of beryl tones. It's beautiful.
Anything subdued, anything delicate, anything that has this incredible tonality to it. This has the quality. Connoisseurs of Jewellery Maker, unite and get yourself 1, 2 or 3 of these. And I say that without a lightness to my voice, because kunzite, we all know, normally we're looking £50, £60, £70, £80. Today though, for perfect rounds in 7mm, I'm bringing it to you as a truly, not just show-stopping, but almost heart-stopping deal actually, for kunzite, which normally we're used to seeing every time above the £40 mark, and I don't think that's me, you know, playing this up or umphing this up too much at all. This is a high-end gemstone, Mark, isn't it?
It's one of the highest, I think.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
This is usually, actually, when you think of it, alongside kind of your diamonds in price point, close to, can't it be?
Yeah, completely. It's such a lovely size of 7mm as well. It's just beautiful. This is for collector strand, I think, for me.
Collectors.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
Totally agree with you. And can I just point out as well, this is a different strand, but I'm going to show it you anyway. Oh, hang on, doing 2 things at once here. This is on our website, and I think it's fine that I show you our website sometimes and compare prices, because do you know what? It's just to show you that actually, look, when I say to you I have done kunzite strands at the same size for higher prices, look, this is a, does it say it there? Yeah, 7mm.
7mm, yeah.
And I have, look, £90. I've done them for £90, and this is obviously a different strand, but just to say to you, you know, these are 7mm as well. It just goes to show, the colour in that, as you can see, is slightly more of the purpley hue, but not everyone can stretch to the £90 or the £56, but I think we can all treat ourselves at £17.95, and I said, you know, get 2 or 3 of these ones and still actually you'd be under that price, wouldn't you?
Well,
£17.95, I'm bringing it over with me, Mark, so you can have a good old perusal.
Stunning, isn't it?
Isn't it exceptional? There you are, Mark.
There we go.
It's
gorgeous, got shimmer to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, like a glow. It's beautiful, isn't it?
That's
Mark, it's been an absolute
That's
pleasure.
been ace.
What was your
It's been
high point
lovely.
of the show, Mark?
Actually working with you. It is the first time this year,
It's
even
not,
though you
right,
said it wasn't.
it's not.
It
I know
is,
full
it
well
is.
it's not. It's
It
not.
is, it is.
It's not, Mark! It's fine.
It is. First time this year.
It's not. Have you seen me work with Mark this year, Ben?
I haven't been on your show this year.
Yes, you have.
Not really.
No.
Either way, it's been too long.
So when are you on next?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, aren't you?
Tomorrow's mid-show. I've got the lovely Fleur with me. I've got Zena in the morning. Then you got me. Then I think you got Ray tomorrow night, haven't you? Oh no, it's Emma tomorrow night. When are you please on next?
Monday morning for Gothic Horror Day.
Are you going to be Gothicking it up?
No.
Oh, go on. Eyeliner and a ruff.
No.
No?
Good. I'm
Fangs?
making a choke up for Countess Dracula.
Oh,
And I'm going to say because the show's nearly finished. I have got a seed bead kit, the best seed bead kit ever.
Quite
Promise.
the statement.
Promise.
Please at least wear a cape.
What? No.
Feel free to get in touch with him about any ideas you'd like for him to wear for the Gothic occasion. You can do that on his Facebook page. Thank you so much for joining us both and my entire team. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have a safe evening and sleep well, everyone.
Right.
Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you